Hmm.
That's what I do with my woman. She don't work. She pretty much is the captain of the vacuum cleaner.
All right.
Hey,
How do I look? Am I ready? Huh?
I
Huh?
think
For
I think
sure?
I forgot how to clean. You ever get
You
that way,
forgot how
Woody?
to. I'm sorry. You forgot how to clean?
Yes. We were talking about how clean your room is, and he asked if your wife does that. I
You
go,
know what? No.
if that's if I
The
go in
key
my
to
case,
keeping
that's
this room
yes.
clean is keeping those guys out. Like this room will
Are
stay
you
clean so long as it's
we
just me.
we had like a short little conversation. Are you like a clean freak? Are you kind of anal about stuff like that?
It's funny. If you were to ask me, I would tell you that I'm very tidy. Like if you go to my truck, there's nothing on the floor, there's nothing on the dash. Everything is picked up. If you go to this room, everything is picked up. There's some stuff on the desk that you can't see on camera, but by and large, like I prefer my empty space to my cluttered space. I like it that way. But if you were to ask my wife, she would tell you that I am the biggest slob ever. That I don't take my dishes out of the living room. That she needs to wait on me hand and foot and all this like crazy stuff. And there's an element of truth to it. When she's gone, sometimes I have to like police
You have to do the
the
emergency clean. We've got that story.
it looks like an abused campsite. It's like I have a leather reclining chair in my living room, and all around there will be like empty boxes that used to contain food, some dishes, and things that need to be cleaned up. So
So Woody's basically at the same level as me. You can't
yeah.
find a piece of dirt in my truck.
Mm-hmm.
Like if there's a camera on me, everything behind me would be clean. But like the shit off camera, it'd be like Kyle's room.
Oh, surprise! Like I've got a lady who comes in and cleans like once every other. Actually, I just fired her. All right, here's a quick little story. I don't think it's painkiller already worthy, but it's definitely pre-stream worthy. So I had this lady that was coming to clean for me, and it's funny. My friend actually hired her for me. I was like, I need a cleaning lady, and he got on the phone and found her. And when he was on the phone with her, he was like, I want this house so clean we can do coke off the toilet seat. And she was like, I can do that. So she shows up, and it was like $250 a week, which seems a little excessive. And but I was like, all right, I'm really fucking messy. All right, she's doing like literally half a dozen loads of laundry every single time, like not exaggerating.
And she
And
wears a hazmat suit during the process. And
all right, it's not filth.
To me,
It's not filth. Let me just like go ahead, Weeks.
$250 is cheap for a house cleaning lady.
Yeah, and she's coming every other week, so she's literally getting 2 weeks worth of mess, and it's my mess, and I'm kind of scatterbrained, and I leave stuff laying around everywhere, and it's so I was like, all right, 250, that's cool. The other day, while I'm gone, and I've told her many times, don't clean my bedroom, because my bedroom there's everything from loaded guns to like manly things. I was like, you don't need to go in there. Don't worry about it. But she's like, I need to clean it. Need to clean it. Everything's got to be in its place. Like fucking clean Nazi. Well, she comes up to my room while I'm gone, and because she had to clean up a used condom, she charged me $50 extra.
what?
Yeah. And all right, here's my thing.
Here's
If
my
I had
thing. I say you bring her back, fill another condom, and get a $50 discount. Roll like a boss.
no,
No.
I don't even know where you're going with that.
Come
Well,
on,
come on.
You, did
You know
the
exactly
fact
where I
check.
went with that.
All right, no, she's married. She's married, and she's not that attractive.
Oh, okay. I don't mean to.
She's like
See, the
40 over the hill and stuff.
Yeah,
Hey,
she'll
look
be
here,
dead
Kyle.
soon.
The marriage thing just makes it a little more exciting.
No, it doesn't. No, don't touch that, man. That's somebody's life.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm just thinking to myself, like, putting myself in her shoes. Like, what if she just went around and looked for nasty things and charged me $50 a pop? And she's like digging under my bed looking for like, I don't know, like a pee stain that was like left by a dog 10 years ago before I moved into this house. Oh, I cleaned that pee stain up. That's $120. Like, fuck you. You can't just look for dirty things and clean them. Told you not to go up there. Yeah, there's a dirty condom laying on the. And all right, just to be
Yeah, but
clear.
wait, what was the dirty? Like, don't you dispose of those things after the moment?
All right, so here's the deal, and I'm just going to be honest about this. Sometimes a session may go through, half a dozen condoms, and I'm just taking.
Bullshit.
I'm just being honest. Like,
What
like
are you wearing 3 at a time? What the hell?
with some of the girls that I hang out with, you want 3 at a time. No, but seriously, there's a trash can over there that I aim for when I I don't want to get too graphic with this, but I pop the thing off and lob it over to the trash can, and maybe I hit it, maybe I don't. It's a little game I like to play. And sometimes I don't make it. And I don't give a fuck because it's my condom, it's my stuff in there. It's, you know, it's not dirty to me, you know what I mean? Something that's completely, like, filthy and horrible and disgusting to another person is just cool with you. You know?
That's
you
how I
don't
feel
care.
about a hair. Like, you see
Oh,
a hair in
yeah.
your food, like, if it's... Actually, I'm not that sensitive about hair, but people are this way. People say, like, oh, there's a hair in my food. If it's your hair, then, you know, whatever. You've got lots of
Yeah,
hairs.
so, like, yeah, perfect example. Like, you know, you're cooking food for yourself, and you look and there's a hair in there, you just pull it out of your mouth and continue eating. But you go to a restaurant that maybe, like, I don't know, there's some, like, questionable-looking people there anyway, and you're like, I'm glad they're wearing gloves. And then all of a sudden you find a big hair, you're like, this kind of ruins my meal. Well, it does ruin my meal. But, like, all right. The thing is, I didn't send her on dirty condom duty. She volunteered for it, charged me $50 extra, so that's the end of her. Ridiculous. So now I need somebody to come clean my house. So if anybody's out there and, you know, wants to...
Kyle, you give her a second chance and you dock her $50 next week.
No, I'm not even gonna bother with it because I'm one of those people that like does business a certain way, and like there's several businesses that I just don't do business with because they've done one thing or another that kind of disrespected me in the past. Like, just
Walmart.
No. I go to Walmart because the
Oh,
corporation.
you forgave them?
I forgive Walmart. I don't forgive the manager at Walmart, who knows better than to see me out in public. He turns away and he turns around and leaves when he sees me out somewhere. But anyway,
You know,
like
I invited Onslaught onto the show so he could explain the whole thing about his channel getting shut down, and didn't come.
Huh.
Man,
He
I
just
could
logged
call
back
him.
on, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah.
I'll
See if you
reach
can call
out
him
to
again.
I could call him on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
somebody said, I'll buy the condom.
Sell it. $400.
That's gross. That's so
Oh
gross.
my gosh, you're gonna have.
You know
some-
that. You know that time. You know that controller I broke on the live stream.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Oh yes.
I did end up selling that for $300.
On eBay.
No,
Dude, that-
to some fan.
That is a piece of like YouTube history. I wish I knew I might have bid on that thing. That's...
You know, people get. Me and Woody actually had this conversation about whether it was a piece of internet YouTube history, and we actually finally agreed that yeah, it kind of is. It's so
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
see, it's a cornerstone. Like people
That's
say
what he
that on
said.
everybody's
That's what he
stream.
said. That's literally was Woody's quote. It's a cornerstone.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's man.
Because you can't go to a stream without somebody saying with something why you stream that shit.
Yeah, and I mean,
oh
people,
yes. Oh, people say that in my stream constantly, and I'm not sure if it's like it's funny to me, but I feel like am I allowed to say that, or is that some kind of like betrayal? I'm not sure. You know, like
I went to a stream for Skyrim, and people didn't know I was in there, and they were saying it.
yeah, man. It's I don't know. I'm trying to think of the biggest controversies in YouTube history. Number one, I think, is undeniable, right? The number one YouTube controversy ever in the COD community is faking a nuke, right? That is apparently the mortal sin, followed only by sending naked pictures of yourself to a 15-year-old girl. After that, you might have third place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's... Oh, giveaways. I don't know. Were giveaways bigger?
I guess I didn't really give that too much about it.
I don't know.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Say, Mike. All right, you guys want to kick off the stream soon?
What?
Yes. I got
Oh,
an
Mike,
intro
wait,
ready.
wait. Before we say another
probably
word.
should explain to
Mike,
the Onslaught what's
you're
going
being
on here.
broadcasted.
All right, real quick. Does this mic? I got two mics here. Which one sounds better? This is one. Here's the other. Is there a difference?
I'm going with number 2. What are you guys thinking?
Number 2.
This is the Astro headset. The other one's the condenser mic. So
That was
the
good.
other one might pick up some background stuff. All right, cool. So what's going on?
A painkiller already? Oh, you're broadcasting. So
Oh,
don't
okay.
get into your normal, like, racist rants.
Yeah,
Back-
Yeah.
we don't. This is no,
You think that joke will ever get old?
no, never.
Never.
Oh,
I think
that
that's
is
that's
kind
always
of a
the
repeat.
go-to.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That
I say it. I say it every time you join.
Oh,
my
do
live
you? Because I
streams.
thought it was a
Yeah.
direct dig at me. Like I've
No,
used
no,
it too
no.
many times. Like I've gone to that well once too often.
Oh no, I do it all the time too, especially with Bash. I tell him, look, Bash, dude, no, I don't want to hear about the chicken you ate and the graffiti
Oh,
you just
God.
the graffiti you just sprayed. I don't need to hear all that. We're streaming, so
Bash is awesome, man. Bash is
He is.
awesome.
I was actually skeptical about that because I flipped 3 cars this year, and during my journey of flipping these cars, I had ended up in some shady shops looking for certain size tires, buy used. And on one of these shops, I see a white van. On the side of this white van, it says fresh watermelons, and take a guess what's driving it.
oh,
Oh no.
3
Yeah,
of them. It's like I wanted to snap the picture so bad it hurt me. I'm like, I started in the back of my mind, are they gonna know what I'm doing? Do they see me taking this picture?
yeah. How'd you
I
do
wouldn't
with
have
flipping
to do
cars?
this.
I made my money on all of them.
You made a profit, you mean? Or you
I
made
made
your
a
money
profit
back?
on 2 of them, and I made money back on 1.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
right.
One car
by the
was
way,
just, one
I'm
car had a
sorry,
smoking problem, and I just could every time I'd get to the end of the test drive, smoke start creeping out from under the engine. I'm like, that's just because the car's been sitting up,
Wow.
Oh man. Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Well, what do you want me to do? Tell them like, well, I don't know if the car's got 178,000 miles on it, and that could be the head gasket slowly leaking into this downfall.
Wings, the position of shady car salesman on the podcast is taken. You'll have to apply somewhere else.
No, if I was a shady car salesman, I would have put like some fucking sawdust in it or something.
Yeah, I've done that before. Like I think I've probably told this story before, but we had a car that was just the engine sounded like it was about to explode. It sounded like there were like gears that were like extra in there. It was just clinkety, 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 like something from a fucking cartoon. And my manager's like, I don't know what we're gonna do with this thing. We're just gonna have to send it to the auction. It's not gonna bring shit though, because everybody's gonna hear that. And I'm like, give me $50 and I'll fix it. He's like, here, you can fix it. Good. I go up to the gas station and get some 90 weight gear oil and pour the whole thing into the engine. That thing goes.
Lube.
Yeah, that thing goes like a fucking sewing machine because it's so thick it gets in there and it's gumming
yeah.
everything up.
That's a trick of the trade, man. I grew up at a car auction. I worked there. I was driving cars through a car auction when I was like 12 years old. I grew up,
cool.
dude. That stuff does work for everything.
Yeah, gear oil's good stuff.
And you just put the whole thing in the gas tank?
No, no God no, in the engine oil. Like
Oh,
you
okay.
add it-
So you just run
it's
some really
super-
thick oil, essentially.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a quick fix. Yeah.
Wow.
It's just like another thing people think it's an old wives' tale, but it actually works. Like if you ever got a radiator leak, you can throw an egg in there and it'll fix it temporarily.
Yeah, temporarily.
There's a
Yeah.
bunch of weird things you do to
How do you-
cars.
How do you guys how do y'all talk about Russia during PKA?
We don't.
Just okay, all right.
And sometimes we'll mention his videos and stuff.
Yeah, I wanted to mention this video just a minute ago. Does the car sound like that Chevy van he blew up?
Yeah, it sounded like that. That thing needed gear oil.
I want to talk about some aerial antics. I want to see you getting like a F-16 or something.
Oh, that needs to be done.
Yes,
That
it
needs
does.
to be done.
That would be epic, but
That'd
that's
be
for
cool.
another time, I guess.
Wings,
We
you
wanted
ready
to
for
ask
the
you
intro?
about yeah, you want to do the intro? Yeah, I think because we want to
Let's
ask
get the show
about-
started, yeah. All right, Wings, put your thinking cap on.
All right, guys.
This is- You already got it, son. All right, you ready for the countdown?
Yes.
5, 4, 3, 2.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wingster Redemption. We're back with Painkiller already, and we got our special guest today, Kyle. What's up, player?
Wait a minute.
So I guess you guys like do some sort of show here where you talk to people. I don't know.
Can we mention our real special guest, Onslaught?
Yeah. What's up, guys? I'm Mike.
You
Yeah.
may know him as Onslaught because that's his Xbox Live gamer tag.
Exactly. Yeah. I have.
Uh.
Kyle, when was the last time you were home?
Like 2 weeks ago, like people like give me hate because I'm not on the show, and they act like I'm like just like laying in bed, like not willing to look over and put my headset on. But I'm like, I'm not. Like last week I was in fucking Cocoa Beach, and like the 2 weeks before I was in I was in Orlando, and then,
There was one time where you were like literally like out of pocket. You were like in the wilderness somewhere.
Yeah.
And,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
There was one time I was in like the middle of, I think, New Mexico or something, like out literally 50 miles from civilization.
Dude, the stream has said "fuck Kyle" like
Yeah, they are.
1,000 times already. I've said it twice. Like I don't mean
And
to
some
claim
people
an
think that
innocence.
that's like people who are like new to the show. They're like, why does everyone hate him? It's like an inside joke, like just to say, dude, he'd be like, okay, so if you can hear me right now, say "fuck Kyle," and
Yeah,
everybody-
right.
So it's an inside joke. Well, I know some of you hate me, but
Yeah, there are people there who hate all of us, right?
Yeah.
There are some people who think, Kyle, that you are the absolute star of the show, that you bring the funny and that's it. There are other people who love wings, and there are people who feel the complete opposite. And with me, there's the same thing. They're like, Woody, you're not funny. That show would be so much better if you weren't on it. And yeah,
Mesh of personalities.
So
Yeah.
to each his own. Fuck Kyle is like just saying like I love you, pretty much,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I take that as love you, Kyle.
Yeah.
that's how it goes.
Can I clean your
Hey.
house, Kyle?
Mike,
Yeah, that's what I
I
mean.
have been asked about your channel literally 100 times, maybe more. Can you tell us the
What about how many
story?
times I've been asked?
I
Thousands.
hear
That's
you.
where I got thousands of tweets in like the last 24 hours. So
Talk to
honestly, I still don't know what exactly happened. Machinima was able to. My channel's back now. It was going for, I don't know, a little over 24 hours. The last Road to Commander video that I had posted, it was taken down, and if you went to it, it said it had been taken down for spam and for commercially deceptive content. So I'm not really. I mean, it was just a normal live commentary like I've done hundreds of times. So there wasn't. I don't
There's
think there
no
was
music
anything.
on it. There was
No, nothing.
You weren't like selling
So-
T-shirts on it that you never
No,
intended to ship.
I wasn't promoting anything other than the next video in the series or the previous video. So, I'm guessing it was some type of spam attack. I have no idea, but Machinima was able to get the channel back, and they're waiting for the report to actually see what happened. But I think I got a strike on the channel. I don't have any strikes now, but it had a strike at the time, so I don't know.
That's weird, right? And the other thing
Yeah.
that gets me, like, so a lot of YouTube channels, right? Like, even me, I get, like, as much as you try to run a clean channel, somebody finds some reason to dislike something about you. I have seen so many of your videos, I can't imagine why anyone would target your channel.
I have no idea. And I mean, I've been doing the commentating thing and I'm sorry, I'm eating at the moment, and that's rude, but I've been doing the commentating thing for, over a year and a half, and it's amazing. Like, when it first happened, I kind of understood that it wouldn't be like a really quick process to get the channel back. So I was like, okay, I can deal with that. But I mean, I wasn't able to log into YouTube at all. And I mean, it's just like I was so like disconnected from the community that I'm a part of every day. It was really, it was
I was
hard.
with you when you
It was
discovered the
annoying.
problem. Like, someone
Yeah.
said they sent you an email, and you're like, this is weird, I can't check my email. And then it was like, oh my god, my channel's down! Like, it's gone!
Yeah.
It's over!
At
It's
first, it was
He wasn't
because
that
my
high-pitched about it, but go on.
no.
No,
At
that
first,
was me.
like all of I couldn't get into anything Google related. So no Gmail, none of that stuff. I couldn't access any of it. Then eventually all that stuff came back online, but the channel was still closed. So I'm still waiting to hear the the official verdict of what happened. But
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but what'll happen a lot of times is like if a certain number of people, it's a ratio that they wait for, complains about the video for the same reason, then it'll usually go before a moderator, someone who's a living person in California who will look at it and they'll judge, is this that, is this, is that, and if that person is stupid, then sometimes they'll see something that's not even there. I've had that issue where like you would have to be fucking. They acted like it was James Bond or something. They thought I was running some sort of scam one time, and we go back and look at it, and we're like, "Really? You saw an annotation, and you thought we were like trafficking guns to the Russians? Like what? This, and that was the issue. They literally thought that we were giving guns away to children, like handing them out. And so you deal with crazy stuff.
I once gave advice on watching porn and masturbating on Mail Monday, and I got age gated. Like,
ooh,
yeah,
18 or over.
Right. So for people that don't know, when you're age gated, I don't think you show up in related videos or searches. You certainly don't get the
Related
homepage.
video. You do show up in really videos.
Okay.
The search thing, it hurts you a lot because because the ratings and the favorites don't count, and those go a long way toward,
And
getting
you
that
can't
done.
get homepage, which I wasn't going to get with Mail Monday, but that's
Yeah,
that.
you don't get homepage, and it's just, and you don't get paid for it. It's it's just dumb.
Yeah. Oh, just
But,
so you know, I've decided to make next Mail Monday not about not about sex at all. So, if you guys that don't know, my wife just came in and threw something at me. It'll be on the screen.
We just saw it.
So, anyway, yeah. Next Mail Monday won't be about sex at all. Jesus. Oh man, I don't know what just. I think she hit my keyboard with that snowball. But yeah, so it's just rest at ease. We'll do a whole non-sex thing. But yeah, the advice was, I thought, kind of mature about it. It was like, hey, it's this is something that a lot of people do. It's no big deal, but keep it in perspective and keep in mind that a lot of this stuff you see is for visual effect. It's not what real sex is supposed to be like for many people. And I got age gated for it. What are you gonna do?
Wait, I'm kind of curious. Was that an actual snowball she threw at you?
No, this is. I can hold it up to the Jesus. I can hold it up to the camera. It's like a stuffed animal snowball, pretty much.
What is she doing?
She just opens the door and throws stuff at me every now and then.
Yeah, I was wondering what the weather was like.
Oh.
That kind of sucks
This was
being where I am because it doesn't snow that much. I like it when it snows.
Yeah, we don't get a lot of snow either, but it's supposed to get cold. I mean, it was like 60 degrees today, and now it's going to be like 20 or 30 tonight. So,
yeah,
Dude,
that's like global warming for you.
My air conditioner went out yesterday and it ends up being 90 fucking degrees.
Oh yeah, we were talking. Me and Woody were talking about your situation earlier. That sucked. You wanna give a little rundown how bad your day was yesterday for the stream?
Oh, pretty much. I started out, and it was a normal day, normal ass day. Did my videos, and then around 3 o'clock, I noticed that the freezer door on my refrigerator won't close. It doesn't make that sound, that sealing sound. So I'm sitting there messing with that, and I noticed all my ice is like just de-thawing and like water is dripping out of it. So I was like, oh shit. So I quickly unplugged the refrigerator, and then about that time I hear zoom. I'm like, oh crap, and the air conditioner is shut off. So my air conditioner and that was both down. And to top things all off, I found a hole in my floor.
Wow.
Hole in your floor from. I mean,
See,
the hole
feel like
didn't
I'm
just
cheating because I
magically
know
appear.
the answer. But when two things went down at one time, didn't you know what causes that?
Well, the first thing I didn't think about the breaker. The breaker was the first thing I thought of. I tripped the breaker.
Right.
But I noticed that the unit in the house was still on, in the unit. What I didn't know was there were two breakers on the AC unit. I'm no HVAC expert here.
Mm-hmm.
I know that usually electricity can trip the breaker, and you turn it back, flip it on and off, and you're good to go. But I seen it was still on in the house, and it wasn't on outside of the house. So I'm thinking worst case scenario here. That's how I roll. I always go to the worst. I'm like, crap. My condenser just shut off, or my, fan motor just seized up. So I'm thinking $300 to $1,000 in the hole here. So that's going through my mind while I'm sitting there trying to dig ice out the bottom of the fucking refrigerator. And I'm doing all this in the middle of a live stream because I just went to get something to drink. So I'm thinking I'm sitting there trying to rush through this to get back to the live stream. And when I'm rushing through this, I had moved a plant. We had this potted plant. And we've been watering it. It's a live plant. Well, the bottom of the pot of the plant has a hole.
I love the dog. I love the dog. The dog's like, fuck this shit.
I don't want to be a part of this.
And the water has seeped through and it has started rotting a hole in the floor under the carpet. And the carpet looked perfectly normal. So I step in the bitch and I go like halfway down in it.
Oh no!
Wait, you fell through your floor?
No, one leg of it.
Oh god, that's hilarious. That's awesome.
So I'm sitting here mad as shit, knowing I got to play Modern Warfare 3 soon. So today comes.
That's what
And
you
worst
worried
of all,
And then I gotta go play video games.
yeah,
God damn it!
Oh, but the best part's today. I get the air conditioner man out here, and he comes in. And he goes click click. That'll be $60.
He slipped the breaker.
Hey,
So
me and Woody were talking about like our past air conditioning bills. Like, I had to get we had to get a compressor replaced one time, and it was like $750 what they charged me for installing a new compressor. You know, and like Woody actually had to replace this, and that got quite expensive.
Yeah, it was over $4,000, 4,500, I think.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So
hold up, 45 a compressor?
no, replace the system.
Yeah.
Oh, you had to do the duct work and all because you had an older unit and had to upgrade to the new unit.
No, not the ductwork. Well, I mean the ductwork to the house, but like not the entire house. What I had to do was the air conditioner and the heater were like one. It's called a gas pack. It's one big unit outside the house, and something called the heat exchanger was bad, and they decided that I should have to replace the whole thing. And yeah, I don't know. The new me would have gotten 2 quotes and a second opinion and all that sort of thing. But it was like a 10 or 12-year-old AC unit, so I thought it seemed about rightish.
Yeah, you're in the same ballpark I am. I know if this unit dies, I'm going to have to bend over a table because I have to upgrade to a new. Yeah, I got to upgrade to a new unit and get the ductwork changed out in the house because I'm on the old system. It's kind of like
first he bends over a table, and then the cleaning lady charges him an extra $50. Sucks.
I'm
And
just
that's
saying.
only for a 10% discount too.
And here's the fear I have when I'm like purchasing a appliance repair. I don't know shit about it, so I don't know if they're fucking me or not. That guy could come in and say, "You need a new compressor," and my compressor could be like, 3 months old for all I know, and he just wants to change it out to get the money.
Absolutely. So I don't want to go too long about the AC stuff, but I'll say this: like, if you want to fix your car, there's a wealth of information around the world, right? There are lots of other people who fix cars. There are lots of ex-mechanics who are more than happy to help you. It's like a big sort of car fixing community. People do it as a hobby. There's message boards and forums and all sorts of guys who are right there with you. If you want to do HVAC, you can't even get a manual online. There's no fix-it information. There's nothing that helps. There's no like community of HVAC enthusiasts who like to like soup up their AC units and make them extra efficient or anything like that. You're just completely out in the open. So even a guy like me who tends to like do an excessive, almost compulsive amount of internet research before a big purchase, you can't find what you need. It's really tough. So yeah.
And that's why I happily paid the man his $60 because he was nice enough to just go to the breaker and flip it on and off. Mm-hmm. He could have went out there and changed some fucking fan or some shit and made extra money.
Right. And you know what? Like on one hand, like I had a similar deal. One time our heat wouldn't turn on in the fall. We had no idea, right? The heat won't turn on all of a sudden. We had like one of our kids was like less than a year old, and for people who never had kids, when they're only like 12 pounds. Their body heat doesn't stay nice and constant like yours does. Like wings, if you get cold, you've got some mass in there that you don't instantly get like a core body temp of 80 degrees right away. But if you were 12 pounds, then that would be a problem. So
80 degrees, you'd be dead. But go on.
That was the fear, right? We have no heat. It's winter time. We need this, and we have babies in the house. So the guy comes out, and it turns out there's a shutoff valve for the gas. It's like a ball valve. We just turn it 90 degrees, and it turns it off and on. And we paid $60, and he's like, I feel bad charging you for this. It was so easy to fix. But I was like, he came out here on the spot. He did his thing. He fixed it. Yeah, you pay a guy $60. That's how life goes. It's relentless sometimes, but you get what you get.
It hit me twice in the same day though. The refrigerator appliance guy comes out and he looks at it. He goes, "Get a new refrigerator. That'll be $40."
Wow.
All right, I have a new question. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna hit it to Onslaught first. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Maybe.
What race? Right. This is like whatever race somewhere in the world would you like to add to your lineage?
Like a marathon?
No. Race of people.
What I'd like to add to my lineage?
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness, dude, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Well, that's easy.
What do you got, Kyle?
Go ahead, Kyle.
I'd like to have a black relative. I'd like to be able to say that like my great great grandfather was black. That way I could get away with racist jokes.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, that's the
I was
pinnacle of lineage right there.
another route. I was thinking maybe like an Aborigine. Like that'd be kind of badass, wouldn't it?
That would be pretty cool.
Hey,
Yeah.
if I was Samoan, would I be gigantic? Maybe.
Maybe I don't know.
I don't think. All right, now we're not gonna like change you physically by inserting this new relative. We're just scratching,
No,
erasing.
that's
somebody
actually
else.
that. When I came up with the question, that was the idea in my head.
Yeah, that's the idea.
I was like,
thinking
you
there.
know what? I get sunburned a little too easily. Maybe we'll throw some Italian in there, and just.
Oh,
olive
so
me
you're
up a
actually
touch.
gonna receive physical. We're gonna get
Yes.
stereotypical attributes of
Attributes.
said race.
I'm
let's
looking
just
for a
say that.
little upgrade, right?
Let's just go completely racist with it and say that we're going to
Yeah, right.
embody.
Let's go
and
wild,
we're-
Kyle. Let's go insanely racist, right? Like I can
Yeah.
hardly handle my alcohol. Let's get some Native American Indian in there.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Let's embody the stereotypical benefits of a race. All right, so I definitely want the math power of an Asian. I definitely want that.
The math power. Wow.
I want the mathematics skill of a 15-year-old Asian girl, and I mean, who's gonna stop me then? Who's gonna
I've
stop
got
me
an
then?
idea, Kyle. Dude. Fuck your Asian. I'm a little bit of a puss. I'm gonna get some Spartan in me, right? Now you're talking.
That'd be a culture, wouldn't it?
You're talking about Italy now. So you're
I
gonna
don't know
be
what
like,
I'm talking about. I'm talking about some badass motherfuckers from the past.
Greece.
Spartans,
Greece.
baby. Spartan.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm going to get a sword. I'm going to, at 8 years old, I'm going to kill a wolf to prove my
Now-
manhood.
I will say this: the Spartans were a very short group of people. They were like 5'5".
Okay.
Like you
I'll
would
stick in my
tower
weight
over a
class.
Spartan. So this is immediately
so-
going to make you shrink by like 4 inches.
God damn it. I'm back to Samoan again.
Yep.
Samoan.
Well, and I gotta say, most Samoan guys, except for like The Rock, they're not exactly shapely. They end up kind of as a
Yeah,
pudgy.
they are-
a pu-
they are
They're
big
and like
people.
intimidating,
Mhm.
but they're not like slim. With like great physiques.
There's Shaquille O'Neal post-retirement.
Yeah, like what was that Samoan wrestler? Umaga? Was that his name?
Samoan wrestler.
Yeah, like fake like WWF.
Oh,
wrestler.
Yokozuna, bro.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so that's the kind of physique that now somebody out there, one of these Photoshop guys, put Woody's
Oh,
face on a big fat Samoan body. Do it.
Wings, what do you want thrown into your lineage?
Shoot, you're going Spartan shit. Aryans?
Aryans, you are Aryan, aren't you?
Oh
I don't
yeah,
even know what
kinda,
that
but
means. Would that does it make you
I
blonde?
got German heritage, but like Aryans, like they're supposed to be the super race.
All right, now this got way too racist for me. I'm just throwing that out there. I was being fun and like uplifting and lighthearted about it. Little Asian math skills. Wings is going all fucked up with it. I'm not down with that. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I think I would have gone African American for if I had just a little more athletic ability. I think I could have done something with that.
Mike's talking about his basketball skills are lackluster.
Yeah, man.
He is. Mike is a basketball
Mike.
player. For those that don't know, Mike is actually a basketball player. He's a guy who enjoys playing basketball. Even now in his 20s, he's like a league player. He does his thing, and he just got all racist with it and said, "I want to be black, so I'm better at basketball."
But Mike,
That would have given me just that edge that I needed, man. That would have made the difference between majoring in architecture or playing on the college team. I
But
think.
think
Dude,
about this,
I saw
Mike.
you against Bash. Like, think of the steps backwards you could have taken.
yeah, Mike. Here's the problem, Mike. Think about what that's going to do to your credit score.
Oh no! No, all right. New topic.
Wow.
New topic. I can't
That was
handle this
Kyle.
anymore.
Yeah.
And I get blamed for the racism here? Come on.
That's funny.
All right. This
I'm
one's going to
talking
go
about an
to.
ancient society that
You're
didn't
talking
even
about the
prove it
master
exist.
race, motherfucker. I don't want nothing to do with that.
All right, Mike, are you ready for this one?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. And the answer cannot be her head. You have 1 cubic foot of hair to put on the girl of your dreams. Where do you place it?
What?
A cubic foot?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit!
Middle of a room. A desk could fit in a cubic foot. Come on now.
A desk wouldn't fit in a cubic foot.
Come on, what do you square foot? Make it a square foot.
Let's
well,
give her.
all right, we'll go with a
give her
1 inch square foot thing if that's what you're going for. All
Yeah,
right,
just
square foot.
because- a
It doesn't have
cubic
to be
foot will cover
square,
her.
right? I mean, you're just saying it has to cover that much of her body. I would
Let's
give her
do-
like
all
a
right.
mane, down her back. That'd be pretty badass.
A mane
like
down her back. You know, that's not a bad idea.
I like that.
That'd be, yeah, I think that could be kind of sexy.
I got no problem with that.
Well, yeah, maybe we paint her blue and she looks like an avatar.
Dude, I didn't really think that there were going to be any good options in this, but suddenly a chick with the mane seems awesome.
Dude, yeah, that's badass.
Yeah, holy... That might be an
the
upgrade.
bad
I
thing
thought
is-
this was going to be like, you know, yeah, it's a girl, she's hot and everything, but she has an avatar tail. I don't really, that's kind of weird. But a girl with a mane?
Yeah, could work.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
What about you
Can I-
guys?
Can I get mine like a King Leonidas beard?
Oh, you shall not pass.
Wait, you went to Gandalf from Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah. For some reason, I pictured the Gandalf beard. Yeah.
Yeah, no. He's doing, this is Sparta!
I'd much rather have a girl with a Gandalf than a Leonidas, though. The Leonidas is hairy.
As long as she doesn't have like Hobbit feet, I'm cool because that kind of freaks me out.
What, you're going to hurt Kyle's feelings.
I knew you were gonna say it.
If for those that don't know, man, I remember the first time I saw Kyle's feet. Like we were in a hotel room, and we were in a state of undress, and Kyle was walking around with no shoes on, and oh my god, literally the first thing I asked was how many generations of his family have walked upright. My man's got some hairy hobbit feet.
Let me just say that they are hairy on top. They're not hairy on the bottom, and the toes are hairy. Like you get hairy knuckles. There's hair on the toes. But the rest of me is very nice. Okay, I'm just saying. I don't have like back hair or anything weird. Got hair in
No.
appropriate places.
I can vouch for that. He's a fairly normal guy, with the exception of his hobbit feet. Yeah.
Let me ask you this: did y'all discover each other's
somebody-
hair on the feet after wrestling?
I don't know. Somebody Photoshop a picture of Kyle, like a nice shot, and hobbit feet would not fuck. I want to see that.
God, no hobbit feet. No. It would be funnier if you put my face on one of the hobbits.
That's what I would like to see, and give him one of those big ass like wizard hats too. That'd be nice.
Ooh, I like this. I like where we're going with it.
All right.
Oh, and
Kyle secretly wants to be in the Dungeons and Dragons Guild.
No, but I would love to be in the like I've always said. All right, like the place that I want to. How about this? This is a kind of a cool question. If you could visit one place in the world for a week, where would you go? Because I've always wanted to go to New Zealand, and for the nerdiest reason ever, I really enjoyed the Lord of the Rings movies when they came out, and I thought the scenery and all. I know some of it is CGI, the Mountain of Doom or whatever, but like those landscapes,
Mordor.
Mordor.
That stuff is epic.
The landscapes are in New Zealand, and like 80% of what you saw in the movie is legit, and you could go see it, and it's just beautiful. So I've always wanted to go to New Zealand.
Where would I want to go? I know where I want to
not-
go, but I'm kind of scared to go there. 'Cause I
Is it-
actually thought about going there this year.
Where's
Where
that?
do you want to go?
Egypt.
Egypt.
Egypt's a good choice.
Yeah. Check
Yeah,
out
if
the
you don't get fucking
pyramids.
shot.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. See, there's a lot of really cool places in the Middle East I'd like to go, but it's the Middle East. That's the
Yeah.
only issue.
The patrons of the Middle East might not be the friendliest.
In some countries, you go to Morocco, you'd have a great time, but you go to Egypt, especially if you're like openly American, you might have a hard time.
Yeah, man, I just want to go
Maybe.
see the fucking pyramids and shit. I don't want to get in your civil war.
Does it have to be on the planet? I wanted to be an astronaut until I realized I didn't have any Asian lineage.
Oh,
Yeah, I wanted to be an astronaut too, Mike, until I realized I was a fat piece of shit.
Yeah, I would like to go to like the moon or like another planet or something. I mean, that'd be fucking insane.
I just want to ride the fucking rocket.
if we're gonna
That-
go anywhere,
holy-
why stop at the moon, right? Like, why not? I don't know.
You want to go back in time?
Oh, good idea.
All right, what do you pick a place in the world you want to go, and then we're going to what place and time we're going.
All right. So my place what I look for in a place to travel is a place that's not like the U.S. Right? A lot of guys want to go to Australia, New Zealand, England, places like that, and those are all wonderful places. If I wanted to live someplace else, I think I'd pick them. But as for visiting, I want to go to like the slums of Brazil with good surfing. I want to go to India. I want to go to some places in Southeast Asia that are just completely different than the experience that I get at home. That's what I like in a travel.
Okay.
Yeah, I would
So
go
if-
to Italy. Go ahead, Kyle. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I was just say I would go to if you guys seen those what was that Discovery Channel series where they traveled around the world for like years and recorded the footage. They did One
Sure.
Piece on the caves in South America somewhere that just looked, I mean, so epically insane that I would love to go to someplace like that. Someplace that like very few people have actually ever been.
Yeah.
You know where I would like to go? I'd like to go to that fucking El Dorado city.
The mythical one. That
Oh,
does-
yeah.
The mythical one they haven't proved to not exist yet. Come on now.
So Woody, where would you like to go in time?
Hey, Kyle, let me say they found Troy. Why can't they find something else?
You know, I've seen the past. Why not future, right? Why not, I don't know. I'm thinking this. You know, if I were to go... Oh, you know what? Instead of distant future, which was my original idea, right? To actually buy a hoverboard or something, why not just like 6 years in the future and figure out what to invest in? Like, that would be badass.
Shoot, why don't you just do what they did on Back to the Future and buy the Scores highlight book and not invest shit?
That's just gonna get you money though. Like
What
that's
do you
not
think
cool.
investing's gonna do? just fucking like, look here, sell your house.
You could do
buy
some
the
cool
book.
stuff with money.
But would
but
you?
you're-
Yeah, I
Wrong way.
guess.
Investing's dangerous money.
Do we
You
get
just
to?
gamble, you'd be good to go.
Do we get to come back eventually, or are we stuck there? Because I'd like to see dinosaurs.
Yeah, no, my thought was that you get to come back. Yeah, that's...
You ever see the butterfly effect, Mike?
Yeah.
Mm.
Not the
Ashton
butterfly
Kutcher?
effect. Not the butterfly effect. The fucking Sound of Thunder. I'm sorry.
No, not the sound
No.
of thunder.
Where they step on the butterfly and it makes dinosaurs live in the real world.
No, I saw the movie with damn, what's his name? Kids movie where he traveled back in time to see dinosaurs. I forget the name of it though.
You guys want a new question?
I wonder what
Yes.
the fuck movie Mike's talking about.
Oh, it's got Will Ferrell in it.
Oh, Land Before Time.
Yeah. But
You guys ready?
anyway, yeah. What's
Yes.
All right, so this one goes to Kyle. You're stuck inside a cabin for 2 years. Which movie, which game, and which person do you take with you?
All right, I'm definitely gonna take the Lonesome. The movie is The Lonesome Dove, and the reason why
That's
is
a
'cause it's-
That
miniseries.
sounds like a chick flick.
Miniseries.
all right, miniseries count if it comes in it's a fucking movie. All right,
It ain't a fucking movie. That's like saying, all right, I'm going to take The Stand.
Battlestar Galactica.
Look,
Yeah.
I don't give a shit how long. It's technically a movie. It's a film. I'm taking The Lonesome Dove because it's 7 fucking hours long, and
What the
it'll
hell
be
is the Lonesome Dove?
It's a western with Tommy Lee Jones and Robert Duvall and Angelica Houston and
This sounds
Danny
pretty
Glover.
gay. I'm taking
Yeah.
Band
Hold
of Brothers.
Hold up. Lonesome Dove kicks ass. I watch that shit. That shit's tight.
Yeah, it's an
You
awesome
know, just
movie.
because
Anyway,
Wings like it doesn't mean it's not gay. Carry on.
all right. So the game I'm gonna take, I'm definitely gonna take an RPG. Probably take Skyrim with me, or maybe one of the Fallout games. Just probably take Skyrim. Because I can play it and replay it, and then keep going and going and going. What was the third thing I can take?
A person.
Oh, a person. Can it be any human person that's still alive?
That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, I think you just got to look for the hottest girl out there who's also like really young. Does it matter if she's underage?
I don't know. I can't get Sasha Grey out of my head.
Oh wait, I'm only there for 2 years, right? So it doesn't matter. How about I take the chick from Harry Potter because she's hot?
Ooh. God, now I'm jealous.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So I got and think about this. I was gonna be like take one of the Harry Potter movies or maybe the whole set, but now I can make her like act out Hermione naked. So it's a 2 for 1.
Oh man, you know who has gotten hot? God, I keep Dakota Fanning. Hasn't she? Is that bad to say?
That's bad. Move
Because
on.
she's like
Move
super
on.
young.
Who's Dakota
She
Fanning?
has got-
She's the
yeah,
little girl from the
she is like
movies.
a child, but I'm serious. Like she's growing up
Oh, it just got bad. It just.
quickly. It seems.
Ooh, we got a
What
snap
movie?
here.
What movie did it was like a horror movie she started out in, right?
Yeah, it was
I have no
I know
idea.
she did. I know she did Hide and Seek, which
Wasn't
that was her
she the
second
little-
movie?
Fuck. What movie was she in? Guys, help us out. Dakota Fanning movies. She was not in The Sixth Sense. That was Misha Barton.
That's a boy too. By
She
the
was
way,
in
so-
Mississippi Wild. Very good. Oh, these are movies that are coming out. New Moon, Caroline, Push.
She was in
What
that
is this?
hot dog movie where she gets raped and it's just disgusting. That was a
Hound
couple
Dog?
years ago.
Charlotte.
Hot
and
Dog. Hot dog or something like that.
Hound Dog.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
Okay.
looking at
Hound
her
Dog she gets
IMDb
raped
page.
into.
She was in. Really? She's
Yeah.
been
No.
typecast as a rape victim. Like,
Apparently,
that's gotta
I don't-
suck.
She was in a really good miniseries back in the day about aliens. I don't know. She's just this little blonde actress who's like a little odd looking. I think I haven't seen any recent pictures of her, but apparently Mike likes like that.
I'm just there's an older actress that actually looks a lot like her. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I may have overstepped the boundary there, but
She was in Man on Fire.
no.
She's a little girl.
Yeah, but who's the girl that's in Red Riding Hood, the new Red Riding Hood? Have you seen her?
No.
She's cute. Anyway.
All right, so same question to you, Mike.
Off topic. I forgot what the question was.
A movie, a video game, and a person for 2 years in a cabin.
Movie would first we'll do my wife as the after I've talked about a child. We'll do my wife as the person that I'll have with me. Video game, I'd probably do something like you said, some type of RPG, something that could stretch out and change and last as long as it could. And movie, I don't know. Probably I Am Legend. I can watch that movie every day. I've watched
sad.
it tons of times. That's
That
an
movie
awesome movie.
That movie
It's
made
so
me
good.
cry at the end.
Did it?
Oh, yeah.
It's so good. It really is. And even like the original version. What was it? Last Man on Earth or whatever.
Last Man on Earth with Vincent Price.
It
Well,
was
Charlton
actually
Heston was good.
Yeah,
Charles
Omega
Heston's
Man.
the one
Mega
Omega
Man.
Man. That's it. That's the one I'm thinking of with Heston. That version's even really good. So, but that would be the movie I would take.
Okay. And what game?
Some type of Skyrim, some type of or anything like that, Oblivion kind of
Yeah.
game, something that would last a long time. It definitely wouldn't be an FPS or anything.
Yeah, I don't think it. I think because I don't know if you got internet or not, but like playing single player Call of Duty is gonna kill. I'm gonna blow my fucking brains out after about.
Exactly. We got internet. We do something like WoW or something. I would guess maybe.
How about you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kyle
don't
sit
even
there on the
play-
fucking Mile High Club for the 8,000th time.
I don't even
Sounds
play
like me.
the campaigns though on the first-person shooter stuff. I only play those for the multiplayer. But all right, who's next?
Wings.
I'll go. Oh, Wings, you want to go?
Yeah, I want to go.
Oh, do you want to go next? I should have asked. Of course you would.
Since Kyle wanted to do Lonesome Dub, I'm doing the Friday the 13th box set.
Oh,
Fair enough.
Jesus.
That's fine. That's fine. If it comes in a box set, it's legit.
And the game I would take would be Skyrim. And the person I would take...
You can't say your girlfriend.
No, I'm not saying no girlfriends, because first off, that wouldn't be that important to me in the long run. I'd want somebody I could actually chill and hang out with. I'm going to go with Mike Hawk.
Who's that?
Yeah, I have no idea.
He's the survival guy for Man, Woman, Wild, because I'm stuck in a fucking cabin. There might not be too much to fucking eat. I want somebody who can actually keep my ass alive.
All right. That's a little weird, but okay. And it did sound like my cock a little bit, but
You're right. I don't need anyone else. I just need my cock. I'll be set. I got all the entertainment I need.
see, here's the way I look at that situation. Like, you've got to find something to fill every day. So I figure you wake up, you fuck
Finding water and food, because they didn't say this cabin was furnished. So I might be hunting and shit.
No, but the
Yeah,
way I
that's
see
not
your
the
days
same.
going about is,
Yeah.
you wake up, you have sex with the girl, take a shower, play some video games, watch the movie, fuck the girl, play some video games, finish the movie, and go to sleep, and you do it all over again the next day.
Yeah, you don't get to leave. I think it'd actually be fun to go out and hunt your own food. I'd rather do that
Yeah,
than
you
play a
bet you
video
get
game.
like the worst case of cabin fever ever.
Is that an STD?
No, that's not an STD. That's something that you...
I was wondering what this redness was. How about you, Woody? What would you do?
So for a game, I was going to take a shooter, right? That to me is the game that I put the most time in. I just play again and again and again. But I've never really gotten into an RPG, and you guys make me question my decision there. For the girl, I keep thinking of all these different people, right? And you want to say your wife or whatever. Like, I can't get my head out of Sasha Grey. Figuratively.
Wow.
Like,
Wow.
I'd like to
why-
see you get your head into Sasha Grey. Oh, that sounds so gay.
Like, why take anyone else? Like, everybody else seems like a downgrade. You mentioned Emma Watson, and I'm like, oh, yeah. Well, actually, let's get real, Like, Sasha Grey's got her beat. So, I'm just stuck there. And then for the movie, I'm going to go with the Band of Brothers box set. It's got lots of content, and I could watch it again and again.
Yeah, I might change my movie to Lord of the Rings now if we're thinking box set deals.
Yeah, I might do the same if box sets go.
Yeah.
But I think it's cool that we all agreed that like definitely like an RPG and something like Skyrim is the way to go just because of replayability.
Yeah.
'cause you get
What do you-
hours and hours all
Yeah.
that where you might get 8 out of a shooter. I wonder how many
Yeah.
times you can beat Modern Warfare 3 before you throw it out.
Oh
throw
wait,
your
I
head
was
out
going
the window.
online with this. Like to me, competitive multiplayer games are the way to go.
Oh yeah, if we can go online, that changes the whole deal.
Yeah, you take Modern Warfare 3 then.
Yeah, I
No,
would take.
I take Modern Warfare 2 over 3, but
No way.
Nobody's gonna be playing with your wings. You gotta get on Modern Warfare 3 so you can play with everybody.
the quick
Yeah, that's
scopers
true.
be playing with me.
The quick scopers.
The quickscopers belong in Modern Warfare 3 too, man. Like I can quickscope in that game, and no one has ever been safer on the battlefield than me holding a sniper rifle. Like I'm not hitting a damn thing, and suddenly I'm hitting it with
Yeah,
the
you
sniper.
can't play Modern Warfare 2 still. I mean, as soon as a game starts, all you hear is doop doop doop.
Yep,
doop.
yep.
I mean,
And
you can't.
I don't see
You can't
what
even play it.
3 like. I guess the spawns in 2 are sometimes a little less infuriating, right? Like people you don't see spawns in your kill cam as often in Modern Warfare 2. Aside from that, isn't 3 better in every way?
I made a list of stuff I'd like to see changed. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. It's a very sensible list, and I did it with the idea of enraging people in mind. So, one, I would like to see local-only host added to Modern Warfare 3.
I'm with you.
I would like to see the party backout feature taken out.
Woody's
I
done
like
that to
the
me a
party.
couple times.
One time. He didn't
Oh,
even
yeah,
know it
when-
existed. There's a rage
was like-
quit as a party.
I was like, "What happened? I just got Oh no, I took.
I
took
would
you
like
with
to
me,
see
Mike.
them take the lag compensator coding out of the game.
Oh, that stuff is horrible.
It is
really
horrible
is.
because they've added this coding that seems to try to make the host lag as much as everybody else, and what it does is just end up making everybody else lag really bad. So, like a lot of my gunfights, I'll shoot the guy, and then on the kill cam, I never come out of sprint, and I was like, man, that sucks.
Or on your screen, you know damn well you made your way around the corner. And
Yeah.
on the kill cam, you didn't. You're down.
I would like to see them maybe either revamp theater mode or put it in the Call of Duty Elite and take it out of the game and make it a part of the Call of Duty Elite application.
What?
Like when you
What would that do?
theater mode lags you like crazy right now.
Now what?
Oh,
but what's
oh.
the difference between that and Black Ops' theater mode? I mean,
Black Ops pulled it off better.
Right.
like
Yeah, it's
shouldn't
funny.
they share that technology?
They should,
why-
shouldn't they?
Yeah, I mean-
The moment they said, like, oh, we've completely rewritten theater mode, I'm like, does that mean they wouldn't share code with you? Because that's what it sounds like to me. And there are a couple notable steps backwards in the Modern... I can't think of anything Modern Warfare 3 theater mode does better than Black Ops. Am I missing anything?
Theater mode?
I don't either. I mean, Black Ops pretty much came with COD Elite standard. They had a better theater mode. The theater mode was easier to use. Had local only host. Had leave with party. It out of the box colored you in. I mean, World at War back in the day used to could squad up in game. Like if your buddy joined you, you could make a squad right there so you don't leave teams.
Okay, so I just want to mention the stream pointed out that Modern Warfare 3 has kill cams, and I want to say it might also do a better job with kill streaks, like when you call in a airstrike or something. I think it does that better too. I'm not positive.
Well,
But,
actually, no, it doesn't because
it doesn't.
not in my opinion. Like they took the Q away from Modern Warfare 2. Treyarch didn't have the Q either,
I'm
so we're
sorry.
not going to do this.
Let me interrupt. I was talking about the theater mode. Like, if you call in a
Oh.
napalm in a Black Ops theater mode, then it doesn't show you where you placed it, and I think it does on Modern Warfare 3.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the kill streaks, how they're implemented in the game. Like, I don't understand that. Like, they put the Modern Warfare 2. You could queue up helicopters. If you had an attack helicopter and you put it out there and you get your payload, you could call the payload in. It come in as soon as the attack helicopter left. Why would they take that out of the game?
You can
Another-
still do that, can't you?
No, you can't.
The Pavlo will wait. The attack
The
chopper won't.
Yeah, but like, let's say I have like an AH-6. I can call it in with the attack chopper, but I can't call in like a recon drone. Like it's retarded. Or maybe if I have two attack helicopters. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, I can't have two
You lose it.
attack
Yeah,
helicopters.
they cancel. Yeah.
I don't understand it at all. Another thing I would like to see them. I would like to see them make you regain health faster. They made the game faster paced, but they left it at the health at the same 5-second health regen.
It's slower,
And
I think.
I don't think it's slower. I think it's just because the maps are faster paced and the spawns, and like Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty 4, all the ones we've played, there was a golden rule that the programmers went by. It was once you spawn, you should have 3 seconds before you get into an engagement. They seem to have thrown that out the window in this game.
They have it. They're saying in the stream that the health regen is slower too. I've always thought it was slower. The moment I played the COD XP, I'm like, wow, health regen is slower. And calling in a UAV seems slower. Reloading seems slower, but I ran so much sleight of hand, I'm not sure that I'm a good judge of that. And there's something else. Maybe it's just that. Maybe it's the UAV and the health regen, and throwing stuns is slower. So that there are a lot of things that just sort of leave you unarmed in Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah,
But
that
I don't
EMP
mean to
grenade
hate
sucks
it.
too.
They fixed a lot of the most infuriating things too.
Yeah, they also put some infuriating things back in the game. Like, for example, Treyarch, they fixed Second Chance to it. Second Chance sucked, don't get me wrong. But at least when I put a guy in Second Chance and say Mike comes behind me and hits him with a stun grenade, I still get the kill. Why don't that
Man.
work with Final Stand?
The steps backwards. So I don't know if you saw it. I made a video called "Open Layer to Infinity Ward," and in there I detailed some of the things, and the things where they stepped backwards are the hardest to accept. That Second Chance is a big one. What else did I? Oh shucks! How can I not remember on video?
The game chat.
The game chat is a step backwards. Yeah, now it used to sound pretty good in Black Ops, and you sound terrible in Modern Warfare 2. The Second Chance is a step backwards. The scoreboard is a step backwards.
The custom ability is a step backwards.
Yeah, and I get that. Like the custom ability, like the emblem creator thing. Some people absolutely love that. For me personally, that wasn't a big draw. But I know that
I'm talking about
it is.
they had more sights. You could put your clan tag on your gun. You could pick the color of your gun, the whole nine. It seems like you could get more personal on Black Ops than you can Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, I don't notice much beyond the emblem creator. I guess the clan tag on the gun is kind of cool, but there's a lot of camos in Modern Warfare 3. There's a lot of reticles in Modern Warfare 3. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, they're saying hardcore isn't Ricochet, so now it's team killing galore. That stinks. That was a really good idea. I don't like team killers. To me, whether glitching is okay or not, for me, depends completely on whether or not it ruins other people's experiences, right? If you want to make your gun plaid or something like that, knock yourself out. I don't care, right? Go ahead, create your own custom camos. It doesn't hurt me at all. If you want to glitch your way to 10th prestige, go ahead, right? I don't care, right? It's not you're not killing me because you prestiged, in a fake way. That doesn't bother me at all. But when you get under the map, that bothers me. And yeah. So anyway, glitches where it hurts other people, I don't like that.
Yeah,
Well,
I agree. I'm with you on the scoreboard. Scoreboard.
yeah, scoreboard's
deal, too.
another
For
thing.
some
that,
reason,
that bothers me.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I'm a player that does everything. A lot of times, I'll finish at the top of a leaderboard not because of my KD. I'll have an average KD, but have a lot of points, and you never break that down. In the final scoreboard, I'd like to see that. In objective games, put the objective points visible to everyone.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, when you go to lobby leaderboard and kill confirmed, it'll show you how many kills people have confirmed or denied.
Yeah.
But you don't get it, post game.
Yeah, at the game. Yeah, and that's
Here's what one of you should do. If you make a kill confirmed video, go ahead and have somebody do some graphics for you where you actually do, have a kill confirmed and denied counter on there, because it needs to be on there. Show your subscribers what you did. I went 18 and 15, but I confirmed 29 kills. I did half the work of my team.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I don't get what Infinity Ward's thinking, is behind that. Obviously that had to, cross their mind at some point,
I don't think it did.
It had to have. Why would they think? Like they intentionally want to praise kill death ratio.
I remember. I don't remember if this is legitimate, but I remember the idea. This is going inside my head that an Infinity Ward guy pretty much downs Treyarch because they considered themselves superior. I'm sorry, in the Call of Duty games.
That's done, right? You know, after World at War, I considered Infinity Ward superior, right? After World at War, I thought that was kind of just a copy of COD 4. COD 4 became more widely played than World at War at some points during the World at War year. You know, mostly World at War was more played, but I would sit there and follow the Xbox Live thing a lot. So it tells you which games are mostly played. And COD 4 sometimes had more players than World at War. Certainly the YouTube community was bigger on COD 4 than World at War. And when Black Ops came out, I was like, yeah, you know, Infinity Ward is kind of the premium developer. But post Black Ops, their support was so world class that I think of them as the good developer now. And post Modern Warfare 2, their support was so bad. It literally took like the first 4 or 5 months of that game's life cycle to fix the care package glitches and the Javelin glitches. Right? That game was hard, and the Rust domination glitches. That game was barely playable for like 5 months. That is some of the worst support you'll ever see in like video gaming. It's there with like E.T. back in Atari. It's Infinity Ward is now the number 2 COD developer, not the number 1. That's just, you know, until they change things with Modern Warfare 3. Maybe we'll see some good support. Maybe they'll change their tune.
I'm kind of disappointed with their support already. Like they did a patch, and what they do, buff the shotguns. Instead of fixing this atrocious lag, they decided to buff the shotguns.
That's a good move, buffing the shotguns. And you know what they did? I'm going to make a video about it tonight. But
why didn't they debuff the Type 95 then?
You know what they did? They fixed the glitches on Outpost. There's 2. One you could squeeze into a wall, and one you could squeeze into a truck and kill people from like inside the map. And rather than just close them, they made it so that if you squeeze in there, and you look, it's not an accident, right? Like if you remember Overgrown in COD 4, like no one accidentally got into the wall and under the map. Like that's not how that happens. So if people accidentally squeeze their way like into a wall, it doesn't just block them, it kills them. It commits suicide. And I think that's awesome. Also, all the glitches are like committing suicide right now. So I want to, as much as I just bashed Infinity Ward a second ago, I will tip my cap to them right now because you know that was a good move. I appreciate it.
If they really wanted to like punish those guys, I wonder if it would have been possible like to set it up so that if you got into that glitch, it would do something horrible to you. Like what if it like took 1 million XP from you?
I know. I was thinking all your kills count as a death, and it ruined your PD. And,
if it said something
and deranks you.
Minus 1 million XP, you are now rank 1. Nice job trying to cheat at our game.
Yes. That's right. Set them back to the beginning of their prestige. Just crush them.
Yeah, or just an auto ban. I saw a tweet earlier where they banned like 1,600 people or something.
Do you ever worry you'll get caught in something like that? Or, like, I know of one case where a legitimate account was banned. And that scares me.
I don't know. If it's like my YouTube channel, I'll probably get it.
Yeah, it was actually Machinima. Machinima did not a 24-hour, they did like a 15-day live stream on Black Ops to get to max prestige. And they just had like a team of people live streaming, playing constantly. And then somehow the autoban decided that it was impossible, that they couldn't have that much time, and the account got banned. So they fixed it. They fixed it for him. But yeah, Machinima's. Yeah, do you guys remember that when Black Ops first came out? They did like a.
Yeah, I remember that.
That account
I think they're doing it again, aren't they?
Banned and fixed.
Now they're just doing. They're doing days. I think they're live streaming for like 15 days and then going to stop. I don't know if that's enough to finish the game, but.
That's plenty.
Yeah, it will be. It will be because I'm like, I think I've got like 9 hours into the game and I'm already almost max prestige.
I don't know. A lot of people playing it though are like bad. Like they're not.
Yeah, all right. Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna throw them under the bus like that, but all right.
Well, I mean, there's probably 100 people are gonna play on that account. You know.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's not calling out anyone by name.
Yeah, I'm not like saying Dunkus is garbage.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't want to say Dunkus is garbage. Like that would raise awareness of Dunkus and his playing, and that would be unfair to say that Dunkus is garbage. Yeah. So we wouldn't do that.
No.
Yeah, to call him an effing noob would be not nice. Just saying. Hey, you guys
What else
ready for
we
a new
got?
question?
Yeah.
All right, Mike. Outside of your immediate family, which I now consider your wife and, I
My
guess
animals?
just her at this point. Yeah, your wife and your dog. Who is your favorite family member and why?
Favorite family member and why? Goodness, this is gonna sound cheesy. I know. I would probably say my mom. I would guess. What kind of question is this?
Yeah, like what is this?
Where am I supposed to go
That's
with
like,
this?
yeah, you're not supposed to. This is a fair question. That's like, Woody, you have to choose one child. The other
I'm
one
sorry?
goes with the Nazis to the gas chamber.
Which questions did you bring to the party? You jackasses, were you brainstorming before the event? No, it's always me. It's always me. It's me and just me, all alone, just me. Woody, come up with questions. Would you rather have a top half or bottom half
Relax,
mermaid?
You're gonna have a heart attack. Oh, man. All right. What is your face? Don't you do a Facebook poll every week with like hundreds of topics?
Yeah, it's not like you're doing the work.
Yeah, but I think you told me that there's hundreds of the same topic.
Yeah. All right. Here's where we make Kyle uncomfortable. Here we go. Yeah. Okay.
Let's do.
Wow, you're not going to answer the question?
Kyle,
I would say my mom, just because just because I respect her the most, I guess.
All right.
I mean, there's not a long story to it or anything, but
I was just, I don't know.
You ever
Thought
been
maybe
out in the
you'd call
heat?
out me.
you ever been out in the
shit. Yeah, everybody
all
knows.
day and you can feel that sweat running down your ass?
I don't even know
And
what wings
then
is
you gotta
talking.
pee really bad. And when you go to pee and you pull that meat back and that skin and it has that little sound.
What?
He's making Kyle uncomfortable. I just realized what was happening here.
Oh my goodness! Oh,
I just.
Don't you just want to take your fingers and like wipe the sweat down the side of your balls and just like sniff it?
oh! What are you doing right now?
Is this real life? Like, is this happening? Is
I
this?
think Kyle disconnected. We're gonna have to get him back on the call.
No, I'm here. I'm just gonna. like, that's really gross.
That is disgusting.
All
Well,
right.
on the flip side, Oscar Ortega Hernandez is charged with trying to kill President Obama.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yes.
I mean, the guy was like super obsessed with Obama, and basically what he did was, he fired a shot at the White House and it hit the bulletproof glass. So kudos to him for actually hitting one of the windows. Not.
Well,
all right,
wait,
let me
he
restate
fired
that. Yeah,
like
it's a good
800
shot.
meters and like 20 some rounds. Like,
Oh,
don't
did
know.
he?
Well, that's what I'm told. I'm told he emptied the clip on an assault rifle, or a magazine. I can't find out what kind of assault rifle it is. Did you find out?
I didn't really look into it. I heard it on the radio.
They
was,
said the maximum effective range for that assault rifle was 800 meters, which is about where he was. And I'm like, oh, which assault rifle? I really want to know. And can't seem to look it up.
It was probably they always assault rifle. It's probably an AR-15.
That's a good guess. Yeah, or AK,
It's
right?
like-
Those are the popular.
Yeah, and everybody wants to call it a fucking AK-47. I love it. Like some dude
Oh,
took a damn
yes.
Wasser 10 and like shot some people at a Denny's, and everybody on the news AK-47, AK-47. Dude, it's not an AK-47. It's just a semi-automatic 30 caliber rifle. Chill out. If the dude had
the
an
stream is saying it was
AK-47,
an
he'd
AK.
killed everybody.
The stream is
saying
saying
it's
the stream.
Oh,
They're-
the stream doesn't know. Like, come on.
Oh, Kyle called you stupid. Did you guys hear that? Unsub.
It's like stupidity and ignorance, my
Yeah,
friend.
let me go. Let me go and ask this. Like, I'm looking at the article right now. He said Obama was the Antichrist and I needed to kill him. I came up with this idea a while ago. I don't think I've ever shared this. Have I ever shared my Obama Antichrist thing?
I can't wait.
Let me just say, I think I just want to say this real quick. I do not support anything Wings of Redemption is about to say. Go.
Okay, let's break this down. For those you know, I'm not a devout Christian, but I have read the Christian Bible, and I used to work with a guy named Pastor John because he was a pastor at his church, and I talked to him extensively about the Christian religion. And me and him had this conversation one day about Obama being the Antichrist, and here was the reasoning behind it. In the book of Daniel, they say there's going to be a seven-headed dragon. Upon the seven heads, blah blah blah, the crown, the horns, and the crown of one that wore the crown of thorns would rise over them all. There's 10 heads. I'm sorry, and the 11th is the the seven-headed dragon. I'm sorry.
Wait, I'm really confused. Is the number of heads significant?
I don't think the number of heads matter.
I want to be correct for it. Well, what it is like Obama, when he took power, was at a time when America was at their lowest, and Obama was expected to do what? Change America's perception of the world. Like, he is supposed to bring America back into this loving country that didn't bomb the shit out of you that George Bush had pretty much created. George Bush was like, "You don't like us, fuck you,"
Mm-hmm.
And Obama was supposed to change all this. And it was possible for Obama to maybe start the leap to create world peace. And that is a sign of the Antichrist. So technically, in that light, Obama could have been the Antichrist. Where he failed at is he failed 110% at his job, didn't do nothing. I don't even know what he did in the last 4 years. I couldn't name you one motherfucking bill that Obama passed. Can anybody?
There was something about healthcare. He ended the war in Iraq.
Come on.
Did he? He didn't end the thing about that. They keep saying that they're pulling this many troops out.
They pulled Iraq out, but they're still in Afghanistan.
No. When they pull, for every troop they pull out of Iraq, they're just sticking mercenaries in. By the way, they call them contractors. They're mercenaries. They're still there.
Yeah, and they can get away with rape and shit. Didn't your boy Al Franken teach you anything?
Oh my God! like what? Like one or two bad apples, and you're gonna label? I mean, a couple of U.S. soldiers killed some civilians in Afghanistan, but you don't say.
But guess what? More important, they killed a puppy by throwing him off the cliff.
I saw that. It was fucked up. I mean, there's bad apples in every group of people. You don't judge a group of people by the bad apples. That's like somebody say, "Well, what do you think about people from Delaware?" Well, there was that one serial killer. I hate them all.
Kyle, you just judged me for being the Aryan super race when you're going to judge me
only if you refer to yourself as the Aryan super race.
Hey, but you can't say the Waffen SS were the bad apples, can I?
All the yes, all of the fucking SS were bad apples. They were Nazis.
So you can't say that it's racist that I wanted to be the Aryan SS. I'm talking about the Aryan super race.
It is racist. That's like, dude, I just want to be in the Ku Klux Klan. They got cool robes. No, you're racist fuck. Come on, man, it's a fashion trend. Everybody's doing it. No.
So cool. We get them cool white hats.
Oh God, you people are wrong. Sick and wrong. I want to say that I do not think the Ku Klux Klan hats are cool. Like
I don't
either.
either.
The cast here. You said it.
I didn't say it. It was wings.
It's a pretty cool get-up. When let me say this. What if the Ku Klux Klan, instead of being these racist pieces of shit, actually went door to door and handed out candy year-round? Not just Halloween. Not just Halloween. What if they're like super Halloween fans? They, July 4th, they show at your house. Trick or treat, motherfucker! No, we don't want candy from you. We got candy. We got candy right here.
Dude, it's still not a cool outfit, right? Here's the deal: all the chicks should dress like that girl from The Fifth Element, and all the guys should dress like Eddie Murphy from Stand Up Raw, right? That would be a good costume.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Mila I don't know how to pronounce her name. Mila Jovovich or whatever is fucking hot in The Fifth Element with the orange hair and everything.
Right. No, I've changed my mind. All the guys should dress like Michael Jackson from the music video Thriller, right?
No. I think there's a good role here with the Fifth Element stuff. Remember how the black guy in The Fifth Element is dressed?
Chris Rock. Chris Tucker, yeah. He was on my head, but I couldn't name the character's name.
Yeah, make him dress like that guy. The Fifth Element was an awesome movie.
Yeah.
What's the time? Why does everybody say fuck wings? Come on. That was a good
Really?
wordplay.
You're going to get sensitive about that?
Hey,
come on. Fuck
why
wings
y'all
is a
hate
term of
such
endearment.
part of-
Can we change it to fuck Woody in the stream so that, I don't know, I get some love?
Woody feels the love.
All right, you guys ready for a new question?
Yeah, part of the Aryan master race.
You have a good question, Woody?
Oh, words hurt.
What do you have? Last one was about a family member. It was just kind of off key.
God, so sensitive.
What?
All right.
It's not this one. How about here's a fucked up question. Here you go.
No, we don't want fucked up.
You have to have sex with one man. Who's it gonna be? Oh, y'all got quiet, didn't you?
Yeah. Dude, this is something that So wait, am I the giver or the receiver?
Gregory Peck.
That's a good point. All right, let me just wings pulled up. Cal, I'm down. Move right there. All right, I'll say this: you have to exchange oral, and it's up to you. But somebody's getting fucked in the ass.
You know, if I gotta take it up the poop shoot, I'd like to have Gregory Peck. I need a man.
Why would you offer to take it up?
You got the choice.
You have the option.
I know he's got the option, and Wings is like, well,
Yeah,
I'd most likely take it up the ass from Gregory Peck.
Is the other end really that great? Because look here, you got to stare at like hairy ass man booty
You don't have
with
to
like maybe a
stare
hairy
at
back.
anything. That's why you have eyelids.
Close your eyes, Wings.
Exactly.
You close your eyes.
Yeah,
the
but
other way,
you're still touching like his masculine
Yeah, you
shoulder.
close your
and
eyes the other way, but
lats.
you're getting fucked in the ass.
Your
Yeah,
eyes
you-
don't control
You,
your
you can pretend you're taking a nasty shit.
I mean, Mike,
Alright.
you're still gonna have your hands caressing his lats while you do this, right? You're gonna get like a grip above his waist. You gotta
No,
think
I
about
think,
who.
I think you want to like make him sorry that he even showed up for this and grab him like around the shoulders and just pound him. Give it to him hard. I'm picking one of the guys. What's the guy who played Frodo from Lord of the Rings? I want that little guy.
Elijah Wood?
Yeah, I want Elijah Wood. I want to make him rue the day that he showed up at my house. I'm gonna lay it down.
Can we pick cross dressers or something? Come on now.
I'd be like, you ain't never getting to Mount Doom. Bam, 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 bam.
Give me that ring, bitch.
Got something to rule you all right here.
Oh yeah. One cock to rule
Who's the
them all.
big black guy from Green Mile?
Clark Lewis Duncan.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, no. Now I'm the giver in this situation, right? It seems like that guy could take a unit like mine. Like I imagine every dump is bigger than my penis. I imagine that is, that a guy like that can freaking pollute a bathroom, and therefore, when it comes time for me to do my thing, then he's gonna be cool with it. He's gonna be like, yeah, Woody, aren't you cute? And that'll be that. Like it's not gonna be this really tight like sort of thing going. Like
I imagine him using the voice from the Green Mile, and he looks back and he's like, "What you doing back there, boss?"
I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a fucked up. All right, Mike, who you fucking?
Dude, I have no idea, but I want to say I would want it to be, like a feminine guy. I definitely wouldn't want the biggest black dude ever.
don't judge.
So Mike's fucking Chris March.
I don't even know who that is.
What about Justin Bieber, man? Would you fuck Bieber?
Yeah, we could do Bieber. We could, and
All right.
I'm definitely the giver in this. By the way, I'm not pulling the wings and gonna take some shit up the ass and pretend like closing my eyes is gonna make me not feel it.
I'm changing too. I'm fucking Bieber. I'm fucking Bieber
We'll
too.
tag team that shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
High
God.
five, pyramid.
I just did it. Yeah.
A
Guys,
style.
like, come over here and get your dick sucked.
Make
Oh,
a capital
hell
letter
yeah.
A with the
Let's-
high
Let's
five.
bring in Frodo too. We can just.
All right, fuck it. Yeah. It'd be like, all right, so you can both just bang Bieber. Frodo gets left out of it, and you're like, no, Elijah, get your ass over here.
Yeah, come on, buddy.
You're not off the hook. Go over there and jerk Bieber off. Let's get this going.
Yes. This question became so cool now.
Yes, not at all though.
Yeah, this
Can
is
we
how
do,
I
can
know
we do
Mike
the
is
old
gay.
cock question now?
Over the line.
The what? The old cock question?
Yeah.
Somebody said quad in the feed.
Look here. Quad feed. Yeah, all right, here's the situation. Your girlfriend nails the head of your penis to the table and puts a butcher knife within reach and then sets the house on fire. What do you do?
I pick the board up and leave after I
Yeah, all
stab her.
right. I'm gonna take that
real.
table with me out the door.
Well, let's
Just
put
say-
it
let me
like a
just-
countertop. It's fixed into the house.
Yeah,
Let me just.
you're like,
You nail my cock to a countertop, I'm turning into the Incredible Hulk and leaving with the countertop after I stab you. First of all,
you're-
all right, I gotta ask this. No, this is a fucked up question, and no, I'm not gonna cut my dick off. I'm probably honestly gonna stab myself in the heart because life without a dick isn't worth living.
You guys are
That's-
so freaking idiot. Like, dude, if someone drives a nail through my penis to the countertop and I have to leave the room, I will slide my penis up the nail and then have it repaired later.
Yeah,
Up
I
the
would attempt
nail.
that. Yeah. I mean, come on, dude. It's cut your dick off or burn. You gotta do something.
Yeah, dude, yeah,
gonna
your choices
rip the
are
shit out
cut
of it,
your
dude.
dick off,
Cut your dick off or burn.
or leave with some dick to
Yeah,
injury.
but you ain't got much time, Woody. You know, if a house burns down,
You know how
what?
fast I can rip my dick off a nail?
No, I do not.
I happen to
Would you bear
be.
the chair?
what's your
Yeah.
best time, Kyle?
My best time is. Ah! All you gotta do is fall backwards and you
Now,
fall
what
off.
happens if you pass out now, Kyle? Well, you
Well, I'm
trying
not
to do
passing
that.
out because I gotta find that bitch. real fast with my knife. I'm telling you. I guarantee there is no court in the land that will prosecute me after I stab her 37 times after nailing my cock to a countertop and I have to rip it off. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
Hasn't plastic surgery came a long way? I mean, cutting it off might not be, or cutting off
Yeah,
the
I
tip.
mean, the
you know,
guy,
might not be the
Raina
baddest
Bobbitt
thing.
cut her dick off. He's a porn star now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can repair that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't. I don't know, man. Whatever's gonna prevent me from fucking burning to death, that's what I'm gonna do, because that is the
Do we all
worst
agree,
way
though,
to
that you
die.
killed the girl? Do we all agree you killed the girl?
Of course. Yeah.
But how
All
do
right.
you kill the girl?
You stabbed her with that fucking knife.
Come on, is that really justice enough though?
Yeah,
Dude,
I'm not seeing this as eye for an eye. Like, it seems like you should somehow nail her boobs to a counter and set a room on fire.
How about this? How about this? We get a couple fucking meat hooks, hit her right through the breast, and then like take them and crank them up the
Oh.
rims of a tree and hang her
God.
from the tits. And
Damn.
then we rub her bitch ass up with some fucking honey, and leave her there.
Well, I'm seeing like Saw 9 here, is what I'm
Yeah,
seeing.
we need to move along. This got weird.
Oh,
This
God.
actually got weirder than fucking Justin Bieber with mine. This got weird.
Yeah, maybe. I got a quick question. You guys are probably one of the best groups to have this conversation. It can be a quick topic too. On Netflix, there's this series where they're talking about. I've seen a couple episodes where they're talking about the special forces in the United States. If you guys could be in one of them, which one would you be? You know, like a SEAL, a Ranger, part of the Marine special ops. Which one would
Coast
you
Guard.
guys be in? Like the parachute jumper guys?
No, like
No,
the
no.
guys that go 2 weekends a month.
That's the reserve. No,
Well, the Navy SEALs get a lot of the like crazy insane jobs. I mean, those are the guys we sent to get Bin Laden, but they don't go out on as many missions as you would think. Navy, I think it's called SWIC. They do a lot of like drug intervention down in like South America on fast boats, and those guys are in the shit all the time. So if you wanted action, I'd go with them.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what I would want. You know, whatever was the most like just out there,
I
craziest.
want the ones with the most money. Give me 5-star general.
I think you.
Star General. That's not a what?
Winks is like we need special forces.
He's like, I'll be the president. How about that? Does that work for you?
so
No,
here's
but
what I'm
the
thinking.
branch of the
A little too much.
military.
Give me a brigadier general or something. Give me something where I can be stuck on an outpost.
That's not fun.
Wings
Why
is
would
like, is there a military position where I can play games? I want to work on my Skyrim during this thing.
They're like, I can just imagine them like in a firefight. Wings, we need ammo. Get the 249 on the wall. Wings over there. I'm at level 37, asshole. Chill out. I'm fighting a dragon.
I'm trying to get
He's
my
like-
stealth up.
He's like, I got
Keep
my
it down.
assault kit on, guys. I don't have my medic kit. I'm sorry.
So if I had to
here's
pick a
what-
branch, then I think I'd do SEAL, only because of the water thing. That's really attractive to me. Like I was a competitive swimmer in high school and in college, and I just feel like that would be my calling.
You
But
know what? When
if
you
I
say
were to
Navy
be
SEAL,
like any military job, like screw the special forces, I think rescue swimmer. That is the coolest like paramilitary
Why-
thing in the world to me. You jump
We'll
out of
just do Coast
helicopters
Guard.
and rescue like fishermen and guys in big waves and problem surf.
You
That
can do that. I saw
Yeah.
Kevin Costner doing it.
yeah, that
Yeah.
rescue
Asking
swimmer to me is the coolest gig on earth.
If you could trade bodies with one person, who would it be? It's permanent.
It's permanent? Ah.
Bodies.
If it was temporary, I'd totally pick a chick. I gotta check that out, right? Like I swap it with my wife probably and get that done.
Donald Trump.
No.
Dude. All right, let me just. All right, I'm sorry, but I gotta go. Why Donald Trump?
Because at least then I'd have money.
Okay.
Dude, you should have
Well,
picked
what you look like does not matter when you got that level of money.
Dude,
What?
Wings,
Like-
I got an
like-
idea. You could pick
Could you think of a better looking rich guy?
yeah,
Yeah,
what
that's what I
about
was
like
gonna say. There's
Zuckerman, the
gotta be-
Facebook billionaire?
Well, like Mark Cuban, like somebody.
Dude, pick a young guy. If you've got that
See,
kind of money, you
I
don't pick a
know
guy
who
who's
those
about
guys
to
are, but I
die.
know who Donald Trump is, so
He's like, I'm going to pick Sumner Redstone. Yeah, he's rich, but he's like 87. You don't want to go pick a young billionaire like who is the guy? Is it Zuckerman? Who owns Facebook?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
Zuckerman. But we're taking like their looks and their life, right? We still have our personality, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. I would do like the Zuckerman deal, or probably whoever owns Google, maybe. I don't know, somebody rich and.
It's an Asian guy.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, I'd do that.
Really? Like that sweetened the deal. You're like Zuckerman. Oh wait, Asian. Woohoo! Give
Yeah,
me
why
some.
not? Let's just
Now you're good at math too.
Yeah, I could maybe be an astronaut. I don't know.
I
What
think you
were-
definitely.
What were you
I
thinking,
would-
Kyle?
I think it would swap with a woman first of all. I would, and I would have to find a rich woman. Whoever the richest, hottest woman I could come up with, that's who I'd go with. Like a young actress. That's who I go with. Like what's the chick from the Hero TV
The
show?
chick. I don't know.
Hayden,
To me,
right?
the-
Something like
Hayden
that.
Panettiere. I'd be
Oh,
Hayden
yeah.
Panettiere, and I'd be banging every lesbian in LA, like just dirtily. I'd be walking around with dildos in holsters.
I
like-
didn't think about that being a
Yeah.
lesbian.
You know what
That
you need
might
to
work.
consider before you become the Google founder, that Asian guy? Your tiny
Yeah.
penis. Like that's
Yeah.
something you want to think about.
Tina's so small.
Doesn't matter.
Money
You put
can fix
$100
that.
bill beside your penis, they will forget.
It's like an
Yeah.
extension.
That's not gonna matter.
I mean, it doesn't even matter if they get off when you got that kind of money. They will fake the shit. And you ain't had to get them off, so you're good.
Yeah.
I don't see that as okay.
Doesn't the Virgin Atlantic guy have a lot of money? He seems like he's always doing crazy shit. Maybe,
Yeah,
He
that
is,
guy's
yeah. That guy, he is pretty cool.
maybe that guy.
I like the
And let me
guys that
say-
are
let me
like.
say this.
Go ahead.
I've flown on a lot of airlines. If you guys ever are gonna fly on an airline, obviously I'm not getting paid by Virgin, but they have the best fucking airline in the world. When you fly Virgin, you feel like you're in a private jet, and first of all, they've got these purple lights, and it's dark in the plane, and it's this purple lit atmosphere, and you've got a massaging, reclining, huge leather chair with a TV and a radio in it, and they keep bringing you more free food and liquor. It's the best plane ride ever.
That is the exact opposite of my Delta experience.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, we flew from Seattle to LA, and when we got there, I was like, "Oh shit, it's over? Can we make a couple laps? Come on!" It was so good. It was so good, except for the tiny Asian woman who came and tried to buy my seat from me.
Wow.
That was funny. But yeah, Virgin Airlines is the best. Yeah, if you ever have the option to fly Virgin, that's the way to go.
Yeah. How would you get the option to fly Virgin?
Just when you book your flight, just you can.
I'm sure there's a premium seats.
It was a little expensive, but I mean, I would pay an extra couple $100 if it means you paid maybe 20% more, but your experience is 100% better.
Really?
You trying to say my flight from Atlanta to Los Angeles without TVs or any form of entertainment was not the premium that I can get on an airplane?
I'm sorry, but whenever possible, and first of all, I'm not paying full price for it, but using frequent flyer miles, I upgrade to you can upgrade from coach to first class for $80 extra. And the flight it'll be a $340 flight, to LA, and then for 80 more bucks, they're like, you want to be in first class, get your bags for free. So in actuality, it's only costing
Pays, it pays for itself.
Yeah.
all right.
So it's,
You know what? I'm sure Virgin Airlines is fantastic, but let's get a new topic.
I wanna
Unless you
hear
want to
this.
go on the
What-
food.
I
Yeah.
got a question for Kyle while we're on the
Food.
airplanes.
all right.
Which airline is best for fat fucks?
First class is best for larger gentlemen. Because you
Yeah.
got much more that, or if you can find a flight that doesn't have a lot of people in it. I flew one time from Atlanta to New Orleans, and I got in the back of the plane with a chick, and we had the whole row of seats. We had several rows to ourselves and a blanket.
All right, Kyle, what's your favorite curse word?
Cunt.
Cunt?
Wow.
You drop that one on somebody, they know you mean fucking business.
But not in Europe. It kind of has lost
Not in
its
Europe.
edge.
Not in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Not in Europe. No, but in the U.S., you call a woman a cunt. She knows
Right.
what's up.
You're beyond bitch. You're beyond jerk. You're beyond asshole. Cunt means something.
Yeah, I mean,
special.
you call your friends an asshole or a bitch. You don't call your friends a cunt. That's just a dirty word. You know what I mean? That's a word that's just not in common usage because it's so dirty.
Cunt.
It's politically incorrect. It's so dirty. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's almost like dropping an N-bomb. It's hardcore. So you
Right.
call a woman a cunt, yeah, she knows what's up. That's the end of possible reconciliation, and that's the beginning of getting her the fuck out of your house.
Yeah, and if you ask a girl their least favorite word, that's probably going to be it.
Yeah, I would guarantee.
They hate that word.
People say cum dumpster, but like that's just kind of gross and misogynistic. That's a little too far, man. Like if I'm having, if I have some kind of relationship with somebody, I'd like to think that they're not a cum dumpster. That's really gross. That's fucked up. That's weird.
Mike, favorite curse word?
I guess
Milk.
the one. What? The
You're
one.
so wholesome. It'd be your coach
No,
would be
it'd
like
probably be
milk
like
or stupid or
I
something.
really don't. I don't cuss a lot outside of like YouTube,
Outside
I
of Call
guess.
of
Like,
Duty? Uh-huh.
yeah, and like real life, like I really don't cuss, but I say like bullshit like a ton. So that's probably. I guess that would technically be my favorite.
Wings?
All right, let me break this down. Is it the one I use the most or the one I like the most?
I'm going to go with like the most. I want to hear this.
The one I like the most is punk bitch. The one I use the most is dog shit.
I'm a fan of ass clown. I don't know.
Punk
Something
bitch.
about calling somebody an ass clown.
It makes you laugh, doesn't it, Mike?
It does, or like ass hat.
Whenever I hear ass clown, I think back. Do you remember the scene from Bad Santa when the guy calls Billy Bob Thornton an ass clown? He's like, "What are you looking at, ass clown?"
It was also used in the movie Office Space and in the song Shucks You.
Yeah, it's funny. Ass clown's a good one.
Yeah, that's a winner right there. All right, you guys
Oldie
need a new
but
topic?
You punk
Is
bitch.
Shucks You on Wikipedia?
I
bet it's
doubt
not.
it. Wikipedia?
It should be, don't you think?
That thing was a winner.
Yeah, it was.
It's
doubt
coming
it
on
is.
1 million views, which I'm
Yeah.
kind of excited about. It won't be too. Maybe this month or December it'll get 1 million views, and that'll be neat. All right. Some of these aren't that
Got
hot, but I got more questions. You want one?
Sure.
I'll go with Kyle. What's the worst purchase you've ever made?
Worst purchase. I'm pretty good at buying things that like I know I'm going to appreciate long term. That's why I don't have any tattoos. Shit. Let me come back to me. I'm gonna have to really think about this.
Wings of Redemption, worst purchase.
Worst purchase I've ever made. God, can I give me more time?
Mm-hmm. Mike?
Yeah, this is a hard one.
that. Yeah, it really is. I'm thinking also, and not.
Yeah,
I
I don't
mean,
know
you-
that
you-
mine's
you
really
would
hot
think-
or
I
anything.
got it. I
My
got mine.
first
I got
car
mine.
was terrible. I
would
bought
think-
I bought a car for $6,000. This was back in 1991, back when $6,000 was a lot of money, and it pulled to the right really severely. So like the alignment was screwed up, or it had been in an accident. If you let go of the wheel, you'd be outside of your lane in like a millisecond. So fast forward like 2 months of me driving, like wrestling it in the same lane for 2 months straight. I was driving home, and I wasn't drunk or anything. It was like 3 p.m, but I fell asleep because I was up late the night before. And the car pulled to the right, ran off the road, flipped 2.5 times, broke my arm. Still have problems from that. And yeah, that has to be the worst purchase I ever made. This like bullshit car that if you didn't pay attention for 1 second, it flips and crashes and hurts you.
All right, I've got a couple here that would be considered my worst purchase. Most all this is monetarily. I haven't like broke my arm or nothing off of this shit, but like but the one that sticks out in my mind the most is I used to have a computer. This is about the time the Final Fantasy 11 came out, and my computer needed a video card update to use the game. So I went and bought a video card from Walmart, and I decided to put it in. What I didn't do was disable the integrated video card. Didn't know I should do that. Well, I ended up messing the computer up so it won't turn on. It just goes beep. Well, I take it to a computer repair store to see if they can undo my fuck ups. And the guy pretty much charges me. He's like, I'm gonna need $300 to fix this. So I pay him. It's $300, whatever, because he wouldn't agree to fix it in any other fashion. Like I'm like, okay, I'll pay you when you finish. Wouldn't do it. So I paid him his money, and that was my mistake. I come back 3.5 weeks later because I kept calling. And he's like, it's not done yet. It's not done yet. When I get there, he gives me a whole fucking new tower. And it's by no means what I gave him.
Wow.
I basically pushed the shit behind the counter into the floor. I'm like, yeah, I'm going out. And like, I was just like, I'm just going to write all that money off. I was upset. And my other one would probably be all the stuff I put on my truck before I bought a new truck. I put like $4,000 worth of accessories onto my old truck to try to keep me from buying a new truck.
It didn't
And
work.
it didn't work.
Do you still have that truck?
Yeah, I do. But I sold the rims off of it because I didn't like them.
Okay.
So
All
I
right,
ended up
so I
getting-
guess
ended up getting like $1,500 out of the 20. I paid $2,200 for them. Ended up getting 15 back out of them.
I would say my worst purchase that I can think of recently. I bought a fucking Wii, thinking that it would be fun.
That lasted all of what, hour?
No, I didn't last an hour. I literally rage quitted Wii within 10 minutes, and I cursed. I literally there were people at my house. I was like, that thing's a fucking piece of shit made for retarded fucking Japanese girls. It's not fucking fun. It's not even close to fun. It's a piece of shit. Don't ever fucking turn it on again. And I was like,
you should have called me. I'd be like,
no,
yeah, let's
fuck that.
explain
Anybody
this shit.
want a Wii? Let me know. All
Dude,
right?
keep it. We're
This is a
playing it
piece
when I
of
come
shit.
over. I want you to play it.
Fine.
I want to play
And
it.
the other one, like,
Do you have the
I've got
stupid
some-
ski thing where you lean forward and jump and?
No, I got two games. I got Super Smash Brothers and like the Mario racing game or whatever. But and then I've got some. I guess I used to weigh like 150 pounds. I weigh like 190 pounds now. Like I've just I've gotten bigger over time. I'm not exactly chubby or anything, but I used to be super fucking skinny, and I wore medium, and I've got like $3,000 worth of clothes that I can't wear because they're all medium. So that's kind of a bad purchase. But that was like 3 years ago.
Yeah, you got your money's worth out of them.
Yeah, I
think,
guess.
right?
But it really sucks because I'm looking at them and I always think to myself like, if I starved myself for a month and a half, I could fit into that $400 fucking
Hey.
English laundry shirt.
And you don't want to get rid of them because you think in case you might lose weight or get cancer or some shit.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
exactly. Like if I ever get AIDS, I would be balling. It's one of those. I would be like the best looking AIDS patient ever. And
For
it's
real.
just
I'll be so swagged out in my hospital bed with my Armani shirt on.
And I don't even mean like normal AIDS. I mean like Tom Hanks in Philadelphia getting banged in the ass by Antonio Banderas AIDS. The bad kind. Like, yeah.
Oh, my
Mike,
worst
what's your worst
purchase
purchase?
ever is because of Woody. It's because of you.
Medal of Honor.
No, but shit, that's there. That's a close second. It would be the World at War map pack that I bought, thinking
What?
that I could play through the
Oh.
stupid Prestige. So Woody and I had this idea because in Modern Warfare 3 you get Prestige tokens from previous games or whatever. We had this idea that that we could easily just level up one time because I had never played the game before. So I bought the maps just thinking, this will be easy and fun. That game is so hacked and broken you cannot even play a game in it. So that was just a complete waste of, $30 or whatever it was. So, thanks, Woody.
Maybe someday we'll play zombies.
Maybe. Did I get zombie maps with that or something?
Yes.
All right, maybe. Then it might not be such a waste. But currently, that's it.
Yeah,
Think.
that World at War game is completely broken. It's
Yeah.
not supported.
un-
I don't know what to say. Yeah.
Unplayable. Well, if they supported it, then people wouldn't play the newer games, Potentially, I guess.
It could be. I don't know. It seems like if they
But-
supported it, people would be more likely to play a new game. They must have just decided it's not a good business call. All right, you
Maybe.
guys want one more question for the show?
Yeah.
Do you have a good one?
The stream is dying for me to ask everyone the favorite sex position. It's been in there like literally 300
Don't
times.
Don't you guys do that? Like
I've
every
never done that question.
Yeah, you do it all the time. I got a question for you. All right, It's hypothetical. If you could choose between a turtle or a hamster or a rabbit to be your life-size pet, which one would it be?
Life-size
This is
pet.
like-
Does that mean
it's a
human-sized?
Yes, not life-size, human-size, like a 6-foot tall little animal that's big.
Turtle, hamster, or rabbit?
Yeah.
I'll go last.
I mean, this thing you're gonna like walk up and down your road, like you're gonna show to your friends, you're gonna like toss ball with it
I'm thinking of the whole different thing. I'm like, well, if the turtle's a snapping turtle, you could probably bust it in half.
Yeah, I swear to God, I'm trying to pick one that won't kick my ass. I have had rabbits before. My wife, in her infinite wisdom, decided that right up there with the
Rabbits, like-
freaking his and her colonoscopies call was to buy a rabbit, and rabbits are badass. Those things are mean. They're freaking horrible, evil animals. They
You know what I was thinking about with a rabbit?
the poop.
Yeah, the rabbits have to take a shit and then eat their shit. Just imagine him doing that life size.
They're gonna create like freaking gigantic kickballs out of that. Like I can't
And
think of
you gotta watch him eat that shit. It's like, ugh.
They have to eat it. Like, isn't that
Yeah, that's
optional?
how they eat. That's how their digestive system works. It has to go through it one time, and then it goes back in on another one.
How do they keep track of which ones were first run and second run?
Well, the first run kind of looks like food me or you would eat. The second run looks like a pile of shit.
Yeah,
they're-
I would go with I would go the turtle because they live a long time, and I'll be able to make more money off of my giant turtle if it lives a long time.
Yeah, I'm thinking the turtle might be the sweetest of the animals. Like, you don't want to get like a snapping turtle, but like a box turtle, those things they don't have a mean bone in their body.
Plus,
Rabbits,
the rabbit could run away.
rabbits are
I want
loaded with
a
mean
giant,
bones.
a giant, valuable monster animal that's not going to escape.
Dude, I want a hamster because I want to throw a saddle on that beast and fucking ride him.
Yeah, but
You can do that with a turtle. It's just not
What
that
happens to the
fast.
hamster size?
Where's the turtle gonna go? All you do is like pimp my turtle. All you do is like paint his shell and look
Hamster
cool.
be like, look, Mike's a 6-foot size salt lick.
For real, a hamster would get up and move, man.
Yeah, but I'm also thinking, does their brain grow with their size?
I'm not worried about his brain.
Yeah, but see, he can learn more.
I don't know. I guess you have a point.
Mike's into him for his body.
Yeah.
It's almost like a unique horse. Once you
Dude,
go fucking
saddling
ride
up on a
horse,
hamster
like,
does sound pretty awesome, but I don't know why it's so much better than a horse. I mean, I get that you can saddle up a horse, and that's a pretty good experience right there.
Yeah, millions of people have done that, Woody. You would have a hamster. The only one. Okay?
You make a powerful argument right there.
Yeah.
I would be the only guy ever to have ridden a
and then
6-foot hamster.
we're all missing the fact that what about the exotic animal smuggler that's going to be jacking up your door? You don't
Dude,
think
yeah.
they'd want to get a
Who's
life-size
he going to
turtle
sell
in
it
the market?
to? I mean, honestly, like somebody's going to notice the giant 6-foot tall fucking turtle.
Put
Like-
like bananas and apples over him while you're shipping him.
Yeah, like you're not going to be able to smuggle that out of the fucking country. They're going to be like, well, is that a 6-foot tall hamster? Yep. All right, wave it on through. Let's go.
I know
No,
one guy who wouldn't pick giant squirrel. I'm just saying, he's a squirrelist.
Oh.
I don't want to call him out, but we had a squirrelist on the show last week, and it kind of came through, and it's unfortunate, but it happened. So I apologize.
Only use me animal activist.
Yeah, apparently his comments are loaded with like unsub squirrelist type comments, which I think is hilarious. But
Would you rather live next to a LA gang or a Deepwood Southern man?
Deepwood Southern man. What kind of question is that?
Southern man, of course, dude.
I'm talking about like deep woods, like shooting squirrels out the shotgun in the morning. You know, he got like half a gator busted open on his lawn.
half a gator busted open on his lawn?
Yeah, where he's got like cutting the tail off after he's killed it. And, you know,
Yeah.
sort of stewing it up.
A single
good.
LA gang member might not be really a gang member much longer, right? Like if you take him and sort of isolate him, could he turn into a normal person?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's the whole purpose of prison, but it doesn't work half the time.
See, I'm thinking just because he's a single member doesn't mean that that's all that's going to be there. You know, because he's part of the gang, like the rest of his gang is automatically going to be there. You know?
Drinking Coronas and working on their lowriders.
Yeah, I'd rather deal with, you know, the backwoods guy in the morning shooting squirrels than my neighbors shooting at each other all day. So I'll take the backwoods guy.
I think the backwoods guy is the one to pick. Yeah. Plus, unlimited supply of moonshine. Who here has actually eaten moonshine?
I have.
Or drank? I have too, man. I thought
Stout.
moonshine was going to be terrible. I thought it was going to be like totally dreadful, evil,
Gasoline.
type stuff. The moonshine
It
I had.
is.
I had two kinds. One was peach and one was apple pie. And my gosh, it was amazingly tasty. And I am not a guy who can drink alcohol. Like just like if you can taste the alcohol in the drink, I usually don't like it. But man, this stuff, you had to be careful because you could down a freaking 2-liter bottle of it. It tasted so good. It was moonshine.
Goodness, dude.
Was dangerous.
I think the reason it was outlawed because of that, because you could drink so much of it and it got you fucked up really quick.
Dude, the stuff that I have, we have some cherry moonshine in the fridge right now. That stuff is like out, like you can barely take a shot of that stuff and not be like, oh, off your feet. That stuff is stout.
But is it like a shot of vodka where it's like, for me, a shot of vodka is a really unpleasant experience. Oh, okay.
Woody, when you come down here, I'll get you some.
Is it going to be like a great thing, or is it going to be like a dreadful, painful, like that Maker's Mark you bought
I've
me?
never had it. Everyone basically describes it as being like so smooth that you could drink too much and not realize because it's not like a burn like vodka.
That's what dude. I should get a source and bring it to you because the stuff I had was just shockingly good. It was
Is it made by Smirnoff?
It was made by some guy I know that knows some guy I know involved in off-roading in North Carolina. So yeah, that's my source.
Yeah, I've had apple moonshine and that cherry stuff that we have, and neither one of them have ever been close to being smooth or tolerable for me. But I'm not a big drinker anyway.
No, yeah.
Isn't moonshine like 90 proof though?
Yeah.
There's no lighter weight than me when it comes to drinking, and I could have drank too much of this stuff. It was so good.
Can we crash GodHatesFags.com real quick?
Oh
Let's do it.
we forgot
Let's
about
do it.
that.
We haven't
All
done
right,
that
so
in a
everyone
while.
Everyone who's listening right now and tomorrow, we can do it tomorrow you can keep it down for several days if you guys just really want to fuck with them. These are the assholes of the world, okay? These are the guys who protest soldiers' funerals. So on the count of 3, go ahead and type in GodHatesFags.com into your browser. And but these are the worst people ever. They claim that that God is behind them, but they're all about, just they're evil. They're fuck shitheads.
Hey, let's put it this way. They say it's a U.S. soldier's fault for going against God and fighting against his will.
Yeah, they say things
Deserves
like,
to die.
thank God for
down.
IED.
It's
Yeah,
down.
I can't.
It's
even,
already
I can't
down.
Get there already.
Go now, go now.
I mean, like in my fucking Google tab on Chrome, it has an upside down American flag on it.
Yeah.
It
GodHatesFags.com. Just keep hammering it. Just keep hitting refresh.
It's already
And
down.
If you keep that rolling for a little while, if they don't have caching on, then they'll have a bad day. Let's cost them some money.
Let's head into the post show. You ready?
Right. Well,
Yeah.
thank you
All
guys
right.
for having me.
Look at this shit on. I happen to have this thing up. It goes.
Okay.
It goes.
Kyle,
look
thanks
here,
for stopping by. It's always a pleasure. That was Painkiller Already, episode 75, with our guest, FPS Kyle. And have a nice day.
Dude, this site is fucking gay as shit. On the front page, it goes 6,317 soldiers did not believe in God and died for the devil's sin.
I can't even get it open.
I had it open because I jumped on it before everybody else did.
Yeah.
But it's like stupid as hell.
I remember, there's this really funny picture on the internet. This guy, went to one of their protests, and they're all holding these signs that say, God hates fags. And he's got a sign that says, God hates signs.
So I can't put links in the YouTube stream. I want this video to get more views. That is shucks you. I've been waiting for it to hit 1 million views for 6 months now. Here
What's
it is.
funny is if everyone in the stream right now were to favorite that video, you'd put it on the home page, even though it's months old.
Do it.
7,000 people. Yeah.
Favorite
how
this
about-
video.
how about my videos. I actually need this shit.
If it got
I've
a couple
literally-
thousand,
I've literally never seen it happen before, but if everyone favorited this video right now, you just click add to below the video and favorites, this video would go back on the homepage because it's most favorited today, not, you could do it anytime. That would be hilarious. I've never, ever seen that happen.
I've never seen that either. I'm not even sure it works.
Oh, it does work. I know it works because videos do that sometimes. They'll be on YouTube for months and then all of a sudden it's there.
oh
But
yeah,
yeah.
once it gets promoted by a bigger channel or something or a bigger source. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, but all you got to do is just click under it. There's a tab that says Add To. You click that, and it drops a drop down box, and there's a favorite button, and you click favorite. And that would be hilarious to me. I don't know if you guys can do it or not. It would take. It would literally
man.
take pretty much all of you to do it.
It would.
But
It
it would be hilarious.
would take everybody.
Yeah, it would take like 90% of you to do it.
It takes. What day is it? It's Thursday. Yep. This is not an easiest day. You have to. It would take that. If that video I've been waiting forever. I don't have really many. Like, I was looking at White Boy's million view videos. I lost count. He has like 30 or something like that. I have 2. Like, I'm not there, but
I have 0.
you have 0.
Make it the autoplay on your channel so they can find it.
No.
For those who aren't like fast enough to click the link.
I can do that.
Yeah,
These
so
guys-
all you gotta do
These
is
guys
search.
in this call get my view count within the first week of the month. Y'all help me out.
Yeah. But
We'll
all
look
you gotta
you
do
up.
to get to the video is like search Woody's gamertag, or if you're not subscribed to him, and go to his channel, and then you can click the video and favorite it. And that's a hilarious video anyway. It deserves it.
You guys should donate to my Ashley Seals fund. Dead serious. Nobody donated to my second one.
I donated to your second one.
I know you did.
Yeah,
It's sitting in. It's sitting in about like I think I've sitting at like $490. And she needs
Right.
like I have like 6 more weeks to get like $4,000. I was like, well, I need to do another video. I mean, like they just weren't really into that one.
You should, you know what you should do with stuff like that? It's cool to go to, if you go to Machinima, a lot of times they'll organize a whole like live stream to raise money and stuff for things like that. Like Kitty and everybody did for those people in Haiti. They raised like $23,000.
Yeah,
And
but see, that Haiti is a country. Ashley Seals is a girl in the deep south that nobody knows outside of me.
I mean, I like Ashley better than I do Haiti. Just saying.
Someone asked what was on my shirt, so it's going to pop up on the stream in a second. It says "Enjoy your block." Woody
That's a
wear
good shirt.
T-shirts. Link. Man, I wonder if it'll really happen. If this thing gets favorited, like that'd be really exciting for me. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Put that thing on the front page. I have a new one coming out. I was supposed to get the audio for the video today. I have a new music parody coming out that I'm pretty excited about. I wrote it. I was in like an amazingly good mood as I was writing it. I'm hoping that translates to when people watch it.
How does that work? Do you just like pick a song? You're like, all right, I'm gonna write lyrics to this song and have this guy sing it.
Yeah, in my case, I was taking my daughter home from the dentist, and the song came on, and the two of us were just like singing and jamming in the truck, doing our thing, and it was like a really good time. And suddenly, I got into the song. So the next day, I don't know, it kind of wrote itself. Like it was just flowing for me. And
I've always had that. I've always had the noob crown song. I've always wanted to do.
The Noob Crown.
Well, you know, it's like, good game, you don't need to try again. I own you and your best friend. 2 versus 1, it'll just end the same. So bring 'em on, you and your cousins. I own people by the dozens. You know, something like that.
You need to do that, man. You need to do that. That would be a great video. Man, they're a little high effort, the musical videos and stuff, but that's an awesome start. I don't know if you have it all written out, but you should totally do that.
I just freestyled most of that, so it take me easy.
Some guy just told me, quit view whoring, I'm losing his respect. Enjoy your block, bitch. That's the last thing you ever wrote to me. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't understand. I hate the term view whoring. What does that mean? All right, here's what a
It
view
means
whore
you're
would.
successful and they don't like you.
Yeah, here's what a view whore would be. That would literally be someone who is having sex in exchange for views. That's what you have to do to technically be a view whore. All right. If you're a girl who's like camming online, like masturbating, you're a view whore, and you probably don't mind that that title. But if you're making good quality and you want it to get as many views as possible because it's your fucking job, then that's doing your fucking job.
Yeah. That's your job. That's what you do.
That's like going to McDonald's. Hey, what are you doing back there, money whore? You flipping some fries? Yeah, you
Right.
piece of shit. I'll get a
I
number
bet
one
you want that
combo.
overtime, don't you?
Yeah, bet you're hoping you'll get to middle management. Maybe be able to support a family someday. You piece of shit.
Exactly. That's where my money goes. Like, what do you think I'm buying? Braces, vinyl siding, electricity, gasoline. Like, fucking cover your brain.
Fucking new refrigerators.
Yes.
Fucking
And
on the floor.
And And another thing that you might say somebody's a view whore is if, all right, how about this scenario? What if you just uploaded a video that was literally just text that said, watch this because I get paid for it. Tell your friends to watch this. And that was the end of the video. That would be view whoring. That would be view whoring. But no, you're providing content. When you're providing content that, and obviously if you're subscribed to someone and if you're here like, you know, listening to this, then you enjoy the videos, you enjoy the content. And why the fuck don't you want to watch it? Calm down.
Hopefully. Someone wrote electricity, stop bragging. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, he got me there. Oh,
Like people call me a view whore on my stream, like because I run ads every 10 minutes or so. I'm like, dude, I just spent $200 to help you get more entertaining content.
I did too. Yeah. What did you spend it on?
A fucking new internet line.
Oh, that's right. $200 a month you spent.
Yeah, $200 a month, so I can stream, so you can watch. And you're going to complain because I want to put ads on my video, so I don't have to pay for that one line. I had to work for like 5 or 6 days out the week streaming to pay for that one extra line.
Yeah,
before I've been making money.
That's what I was about to say, and that's the thing. Like it doesn't even become a profitable situation unless you're running ads on it. It's like there wouldn't be this content if there weren't for the ads. So you just got to watch it. Sorry.
That reminds me, Kyle. What am I thinking?
Hit him with the ad!
There it is! It's on its way.
Dude, and people that say YouTube got worse, dude, I went and looked at my old videos. I sucked back in the day, and people are like, this is my golden period?
Oh, man. I'm the same way with you, man. So on the end of my videos, I link a mystery video, right? That's something that I do now. And I go through and I try to make all my mystery videos winners. Well, darn. I look at some of my old stuff, and I think I make better videos now than I did before. And I would say that's true with a lot of people. The bar keeps rising and rising and rising. When I go back to the days of... It's going to sound like I'm calling people out, but like Beyond. Do you guys remember Beyond?
Yep. Yeah.
I watched a video of his where he didn't have a topic to talk about. He was eating, I want to say it was a grilled cheese sandwich, and he was doing his thing. And look, I'm as big a Beyond fan as you'll find, but like people nowadays, like if I were to upload a video where I had nothing to talk about and I ate during it and it was just like, that kind of thing, it would get hated out the wazoo. Like you
know what made me think of that video? X-Kyle recently put out a video where he's eating strawberries on Modern Warfare 3.
Oh yeah.
I was like, why are you eating strawberries? Why can't you wait till you finish?
All right, Wings, you got no room to talk because you'll have videos where you'll literally like have like a coughing attack, and you'll just be like, "No, I'm not doing a second take. Fuck it."
I was back in the day when I was just upset at the world.
I've seen you do them like within the last month.
No, I haven't.
Maybe not this month, but in the last 30, 40 days, definitely.
I think the last time I had like a coughing, I can actually remember the last time I did that, and that was on a Battlefield video where I had like
I want to ask you, Wings.
Wet sneezes.
Let's make the topic this. When's the last time you did a retake?
Retake? I have done a retake. Like the video where I did on the Modern Warfare 3 and what needs to be fixed on it. I didn't like do a whole video retake, but I like deleted sections of it like 3 or 4 times, trying to figure the best wording out for it. I never do a full retake. Like I'll do a section of the commentary, I'll listen to it, and then I'll do another section, I'll listen to it, and see if as long as it keeps flowing, I'm fine. But like if I say something like, "Well, I fucked up," I'm gonna go back and erase that and word it differently. That's something I recently started doing in the last 60 days. Making sure I word things
every
properly.
Video. Where I say, "Hey guys, it's Woody, the Unexceptional Gamer. Here I am on mission with a P90, running around doing this."
One thing I've been bothered with
that will take me 5 tries.
Voice.
Really?
I not to hear my own voice, but like that, where you breathe before you start talking. Like mine's audible, and a lot of people think it's because of my weight. It's just a way because I breathe mainly through my mouth instead of my nose, and I take a deep breath every time I go to talk. No.
That doesn't bother me.
It bothers me because I'm here. I keep hearing it because I listen to myself talk more than anybody else. I guess we're all in that same boat. Oh no, dumbass! I'm trying to find
No.
a shitty ass video I used to make anyway.
Why does
Oh.
Morgan Freeman always play God in movies?
Dude, look at this crap. Remember I used to sell video things on my channel?
Yeah.
Well, this one guy got like 6,000 views off that shit. Like the video before has 47,000. The video after has 73,000. Here he is at 6,622. Nobody wanted to watch his shit.
I don't know. Is that why Morgan Freeman always plays God?
Maybe it's his voice.
Did you guys hear who the most paid actor of all time is? Who's grossed the most over their
Is it
career?
Sam Jackson?
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson.
Well, you know why? He's
Because
also
of all of like the small parts in all of the epic videos he's been in.
it's because
epic
he's been in more movies than any other actor in the last 20 years.
Yeah. That's
Like
I
think
didn't
think about how many Sam Jackson movies come out every fucking year. And
Yeah.
and he's one of the few actors that can do a shitty, terrible movie and you're like, "Well, fuck it, he's going to do 5 more this year. Let's see what else he's got."
We'll give him another chance.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
somebody
but
like
that
Christian
just-
Slater,
Yeah,
like
it
does
surprised
shit
me.
movies, and you're like, "Oh, that guy's a hack." But Sam Jackson, like, he's got such a huge body of work. It's insane.
You know who's been on
Yeah.
TV more than anyone else in the world?
Bob Barker.
Regis Philbin.
Ah.
Apparently, he's done hour-long shows for like 50 years now. Something incredible like that. Regis Philbin
What?
has more airtime.
The only two I know, and I guess some of that probably goes back in the day before I even was watching TV. But I remember, obviously Regis and Kathy Lee, and the morning show or whatever that he does, and then Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was huge when it came out because it was the first time there was ever like $1 million prize for a game show, and everybody was like, "Who's gonna win it?" It was just such a big deal.
How do you get the creeper in the Justin TV stream or the Twitch TV stream? How do you do that?
What is the creeper?
It's a Minecraft character. It's a little green unhappy face.
Oh. I know nothing about Minecraft.
Yeah. Have you ever tried it, Wings? I'd be interested to see you.
I
dabble in
have
Minecraft.
tried it, but I ran into a tech issue about 10 minutes in, and I gave up.
Yeah.
Well, what it is like the game when you download it. I think Bendro gave me like his version, like he gave me his password and stuff, so I could log in and try it. And I looked at it and I go, and basically it's in 32-bit. While I'm running on a 64-bit Windows application, and I'm like, I do not feel like finding out how to get the 64-bit of this fucking shit. So I like click, go to Twitter. Minecraft sucks. Go about my day.
I bet people would really like you playing Minecraft.
I bet you they would too, because I'd make some interesting shit. Like I said,
I
I'd
hate
make like
Minecraft.
a 40-ounce freezer or something like that. This is where I store my 40-ounce bottles of liquor. I'd make my Bentley garage. I'd have to have a boat dock. This is where all the hoes go to.
Maybe you should do it. Maybe you should try it. Throw a feeler video out there. See how they respond.
Now, Mike, let
Because
me ask you this.
you can talk about anything. So I mean, that's all it is. People don't care what you're really doing in Minecraft. They just want to hear you ramble on.
You trying to say I'm pretty good at rambling on about nothing that I know nothing about?
Yeah, you're a bullshitter. You can do it.
I'm not a bullshitter.
What were
Usually
you
the
gonna
things
ask? You were gonna ask something.
I was going to ask why do you think I'd be so successful in Minecraft?
Oh, because of that. Just because people like to listen to you. And I think you would do. I think that you could do stuff in the game too that would be interesting. People would be entertained to see.
People have been enjoying my live stream. I tried to get on your live stream when you was playing World at War, and you like canceled it because like one guy joined.
What? Yeah, dude. World at War is a joke.
Dude, I don't see how
I
you.
can't. Oh,
I can't live stream on fucking Xbox.
I want to call out Mike on this.
don't call
Okay.
me out.
How come you
I
don't
wanna
play
have
with
this
your
discussion.
stream?
Because it's okay, and I've told this story before, and I'll tell it again for those that are new. Long time ago, at the beginning of time, streamers and viewers got along fine. They got along well. They could play together, in harmony. All the games were good. Over time, the viewers started they enjoyed getting a rise and seeing a reaction out of whoever was streaming by annoying them. Okay, so they would intentionally join games and just be a nuisance, run the most annoying classes, that kind of stuff. And then from ever since that point, streamers and people joining session have not been able to get along. I haven't. Every time I do it, it falls apart. So I never try to, and I try to do. I play with my subs a good bit. I don't play with them all the time, but I always try to make it known that, look, I'm gonna invite you guys, or kind of, here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna play with guys. I'd appreciate if you guys didn't join session. Yeah, like if I want to do a custom game and play against you guys, like that's your opportunity, you know, to really play against me. But people join in session because eventually it's just gonna annoy me.
I'm with Mike here. Like I recently got into live streaming because I've recently just got an internet connection. And one of my first things to do was live stream Modern Warfare 3. I'm like, great, I'll put an ad on every lobby. You know, everybody will have fun. We'll laugh. We'll giggle. You know, we'll watch us beat up some noobs. No, what ends up happening is you get 4 or 5 assholes that will join session off each other and sit there screen look the entire fucking time. Like, it got to the point where I was like, look here, I'm off the radar right now. This guy has no clue where I'm at, but I know he's over there. When he jumps around the corner, he's going to jump around the corner and look at me. Because I know he's screen watching. And I'll sit there talking about this in the stream. And guess what happens? The exact fucking thing. It gets annoying, and then they won't leave you alone. Like, I got off Modern Warfare 3 and went on to Battlefield 3. They followed me onto that shit. Sat in the fucking tank, kept it in the base, make sure we were down men. You know, if they're on my team, they'll follow me around with a light machine gun, shoot it off behind my back the entire time to make sure I get a bad game.
Yeah, that stuff. Yeah, that's another thing. But and Woody says this all the time, that, you know, the people who watch our streams, you know, they're good, they're strong players. But one thing is that if I usually play in a team, like if I'm playing free for all and streaming it, like I wouldn't mind people joining session. You know, I can hold my own in free for all, whatever. But if I'm playing with a team, like I want to play another team. You know, I don't want to, and if we have people from the stream just randomly joining, I'm never going to get that. All I'm going to get are all these, like, just hodgepodge of people that have joined session, all these random people, and the game's just going to be blowouts, and on top of that, everybody will be shooting down air support. So,
oh yeah, I mean, how many blind eye assassins do you fucking see? It's like, seriously?
I would much rather play a full team that's organized than a party of randoms.
What I do, Mike? If I play any Call of Duty, I do it on PlayStation so they can't join me.
You know what I do? I organize my team. As soon as the team's split, I'm like, all right, guys, I want everyone to put on their try-hard pants. The other team's filled with, with guys who play this all the time, who are into it enough to watch YouTube channels and streams and stuff. You know, no talking about Twitter, no talking about your channel, no asking me for Mail Monday advice about your friend zone issues. Put your try-hard pants on and let's do it. And, we all line up same team. And if they don't do call-outs, they're much more likely I'm going to switch lobbies. You know, I'm going to start over again if they're not doing call-outs. I did it just the other night. And we got some guys who were ready to talk. So, they might be new to me, but,
I don't want to play that hard. When I get on Modern Warfare 3...
You trying to, shoot down my air power? Fine. I'll shoot down yours too. Let's do it.
You guys want to play the Super Bowl? I don't like when I get to games like that. It just gets frustrating and annoying. Like,
it's hard. There's no doubt about it. I mean, you're not going to have two things are tough, right? One is people expect me to lead the lobby all the time, but if I'm playing with people who are into Call of Duty enough to watch videos and join streams and stuff, then I'm not going to lead every lobby. I get some, but I don't lead every lobby. That's for sure. And I'm also unlikely to get the like 10 KDs I might get on YouTube, and that just happens, whatever. So every so often it comes out great. We played one in the chamber and I crushed everyone. It was like, yeah, I'm Woody's gamer tag. but too often it's like, oh no, I'm the unexceptional gamer.
But I mean, I've been having those connection issues, specifically when I'm live streaming, and I swear, I think that when people are pinging our game to try to get in, I really think it affects my connection somehow. Every time, because every time when I'm just playing, if I'm playing solo by myself, I don't have people trying to join session and stuff, it's fine. But, as soon as every time I get in the stream with you and you have people constantly trying to join, I last maybe a game, and then I get kicked off Xbox Live. Like, my internet connection's still fine. Like, I'm still streaming and everything. It's just I get kicked off live. I don't know.
I don't know. I've heard I've heard rumors that people will denial of service you for streaming. If they figure out your IP address and it's a problem, but it's happened to people that I know. I don't want to call them out because it might just get them even more negative attention, but that would suck.
Yeah, I've heard about that too, and I don't know. I mean, if people are willing to, I guess, do stuff to my channel, then they're obviously maybe potentially doing stuff to the stream. I don't know.
I've had people try my channel. I've had people do my gamer tag. I've had people do my gamer tag on another console.
I just want to. This is completely off topic, but Athene Wins made this video with his grandmother playing Modern Warfare 3, and it really is her playing, or not his mother, and she's Belgium, so her English is kind of broken. It is fucking hilarious. It's the best video I've ever seen, I think.
Isn't that a lot?
Is that better than my gangster grandma video? Come on now,
dude, watch it.
Cal, can we do a crank call? It's the #1 poll we're getting in the stream. I'd love to.
Yes,
to get there.
As long as everyone watches Athene's video, because it's fucking hilarious.
Do you have any what was I gonna say? Do you have any ideas for the crank call or prank call?
This was your idea, bud.
Okay, I'll work on it.
God, did you see my gangster grandma video?
Yes, I did.
I got an idea with her. Like, I want to get. She drives a Neon, like a 2003 Neon. I want to get her like doing a burnout.
That would be funny.
Oh man. Get her burnout to have her go to the shooting range.
So, I don't know if this is funny or not, but you could potentially call a homeless shelter in, like, Hollywood and demand really high-end accommodations. Just throwing it out there.
Call it what now?
A homeless shelter?
Oh. Oh.
And act like, you're not going to be happy on a cot, that you really need your own room. That they better not try serving that fucking soup they served at the last place because you're a steak man.
Yeah. I'm going to need a bone-in filet, loaded baked potato.
You down for that?
How's the ahi tuna? 'Cause I like it lightly.
You want to give it a shot?
I'm down for anything. I don't care.
All right, this is the Los Angeles Youth Network. So... just letting you know.
I kind of want to be weird with this one then.
Do what you free.
The party you are calling does not wish to talk to callers who block their numbers.
Oh.
Ah, they are too clever. Well, perhaps they're not all this clever.
The Deutschlager. I am
Maybe
the Deutschlager.
All right, dialing another one. What is that?
That's not me. Oh, that is me. My bad.
Thank you for calling the Salvation Army The Way In. If you know the extension number of the person you would like to reach, you may dial it at any time. For the drop-in center, press 1. For the program directors, press...
Drop-in center for youth.
Please hold while I try that extension. Thank you for calling the Salvation Army The Way In. If you know the extension number of the person you would like to reach, you may dial it at any time. For the drop-in center, press 1. For the program directors, press 2. For accounting and human resources, press 3. Please hold while I try that extension. Thank you for calling the Salvation Army The Way In. If you know the extension number of the person you would like to reach, you may dial it at...
Good Lord.
For Virginia Pena, dial 131. For Dexter... That was an invalid entry.
What?
If you know the extension number of the person you would like to reach... Please hold while I try that extension.
Penn State wouldn't be open at this time of night. Nobody good anyway. Man, oh man. All right, a couple things went wrong. One, they didn't pick up their phone. Two, Kyle seems to have hung up and left the call. Is Mike there or Wings?
I'm here. I was here thinking about it. My worst purchase in life was probably Brink.
I remember when you put out that video complaining about it. And at first I thought, oh no, Wings put out a video not liking a game. That never goes over well, right? You could say freaking E.T. Atari is bad, and there will be some fans out there who just downvote your stuff to oblivion. But it was bad. It was horrible. You were like teleporting around. There was one time in your video where you died and came back to life and went flawless. I was like, that's some bullshit right there. That was a good video. I liked it.
I mean, it was the truth. I mean, when people say reviews, what they want to really see is you backing up their own opinion.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be justified for spending the money. And I try to give a review to keep people away from the game because legitimately it was just a bad game. I popped it in today because I still own it. I never traded it in. And guess what? It's still laggy as fuck.
I'm back, by the way. My internet crapped out on me.
So people want us to call... It never worked, Kyle. We never got to a human. They're telling us to call Penn State. But it's 10:30 at night.
All right.
Which makes it ridiculous.
You're not going to get anyone.
Yeah, like who are you going to get? Some
Is Sandusky there?
RA? Yeah, exactly.
No. What you'd be like, hey, this is Billy. I was calling to see if Mr. Sandusky was still around.
But it's I mean, we could call a random person and torment them.
No,
at Penn
here's
State
what you do.
who
You call
answers
Penn
the phone
State.
all night long.
Call Penn State and act like a father of one of the children that got raped. I feel bad for you saying that.
I don't know why that's funny to you.
Oh, we should not
I
do
want
that.
justification.
All right.
That's bad.
So
I need some satisfaction.
I don't support what we just said. That's bad.
we could call Fox News and ask them about misleading headlines they ran today.
What did they run?
Oh, they said that the guy had ties. The guy who shot at Obama had ties to Occupy Wall Street. And then you read the source article, and it was clearly not true.
I could tell you that's not true to begin with.
Yeah.
Snooze probably funded him the money to buy the rifle to shoot at Obama.
It's I don't know. Like every now and then, Fox does something that is beyond like there's telling the stuff that's true and only telling one side of it, and then there's like just fucking inventing stuff, and that's every so often. Like when they did that thing about Obama. Remember when Obama and Michelle, they did the fist bump thing before some big speech, like at the primary acceptance speech or something, and they called it a terrorist fist bump. You know, that was ridiculous, right? They're talking about future president of the United States, and they're calling him a terrorist.
I mean, I saw Diane Sawyer talking about how Michelle Bachmann like targeted that senator who got shot with a gun sight. When now we know that.
She had like a reticle pointed at the at her like hometown or something like it.
Yeah, and then the lady got shot.
I think the ad was like, "It's time to reload and get these people."
Yeah, and they tried to make it sound like that had something to do with her getting shot when we now know it didn't. It was just a fucking lunatic.
It was a lunatic, but I think that they were trying to say is that it wasn't just Bachmann, it was somebody else. But there were a lot of people who had this sort of gun imagery, right? Like a rifle scope, and it's time to reload and take out the Democrats. And
but it is time to reload, take out the Democrats.
But like that, when you have that, in the same way that when Bill O'Reilly, suggested that that guy who did abortions should be killed, and then the guy who did abortions was killed, that he may have had some responsibility for it. Not nearly as much as the guy that did the killing, now mind you.
Yeah.
But it's a call to action. So who should we call?
I like calling 7-Eleven.
Let's call Bill O'Reilly.
I don't think he'll take our call. Here, all right,
Yeah.
I'll look up a 7-Eleven. Hold on.
I'd like to talk with him, but if I went to the abortion thing, I'm not even gonna go there because my abortion stance is really out there.
I'm on a lot of issues. I'm mostly socially moderate and fiscally conservative. It's just and a lot of things I could be considered a libertarian. It's kind of like, it's your business, take care of it kind of an attitude. I don't really care what somebody else is doing. It's their body.
I'm kind of that way too, but I look at it this way. I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it.
Oh dear.
I'm for abortion on this grounds right here. That if nobody got abortions, we'd probably have a population problem, and maybe the government would have to stand in kind of like in China where you're only allowed to have one baby.
Well, actually, right now we're kind of having an issue where we have a depopulation, and we're ending up with much older society, and you're losing a lot of the creativity and the spark from the younger generation that would have been here. And
that's all technicalities, Kyle.
That's facts. So
that it's technicality. It might be a fact, but the fact is that's just this period of time. Fast forward 30 years, we got rabbits back up here. Fast forward back 30 years, we got rabbits back here. We had the baby boomers and all this. That's just what's happening now.
It's 320 million Americans. There's like 1 point something billion Chinese. We've got plenty of room for another.
I understand this, but the fact is, if we didn't give people the right to lose their child, you'd lose the right to have more children. Like say you and your girlfriend wants to have 3 kids, where Becky and her boyfriend don't want any kids. Because they choose to abort their kids, that gives you the right to have more children, or how many you want.
Well, see, here's my view.
Run into a population problem.
There are a lot of reasons to support abortion, and there's a lot of reasons to oppose abortion in some situations, especially late-term abortion, partial birth abortion. But the way I look at it is overpopulation doesn't even almost come into the fray at all. Not for generations and generations. We're nowhere near. We've got so much of a surplus of food here in this country. Obviously in China, in a place where a lot of their food is imported, and they've got that massive agrarian society, yeah, it is an issue. They've got huge overpopulated cities. But it's not that. It would be a good thing if every family here was having 4 children. It would be good for us. For the next 100 years.
I'm not sure you're right. That would surprise me to learn that was true.
Well, they'd have to raise minimum wage
that kind of
considerably.
excess resources. Shucks, it seems like the roads are overcrowded. It seems like we have energy issues.
It'd be great if they hired engineers on roads in the South.
Those would be your engineers. Like we're talking about a larger, more innovative workforce in these children that would have been born. I'm not, and once again,
I don't know about you, Kyle, but I make YouTube videos from time to time. And the youth of this day.
So this is a 7-Eleven.
How many more viewers you would have without abortion?
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven Battlefield.
Hey, I'd like to get a king suite.
I'm sorry.
I'd like to know what the accommodations are there. I'd like a king suite.
One more time, I couldn't understand you, sir.
The accommodations there at your store. I'd like to know what they are. I'd prefer a king suite.
Sir, you have not reached the hotel.
It's 7-Eleven, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to stay there.
You like to stay there?
Yeah. Is there some way we could work something like that out? Maybe I could hang out in the back room or something.
No. Have a nice day, sir.
Did that guy just tell me to have a nice day?
Yes.
Have a nice day.
What's that about?
And as always.
And as always.
I actually like that guy. He's the first real hard worker we've actually called.
He sounded busy as shit. He was like, dude, I gotta get off the phone with you. I got stuff to do.
I ain't got time for this shit. I know you fucking with me. Bye. Most people would well, you want to call the police? And no, he's like, have a nice day. He knows he ain't got nothing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he wasn't. So many people call the police. They mess around with all sorts of ridiculous stuff, and they make silly claims. And this guy's just like, whatever, off the phone.
Yep.
Enough.
And for the people saying that we don't have enough food to go for the people that we have, the government literally pays farmers not to grow food. They're called subsidies. So we don't have an issue with growing more food.
You might have an issue making money to get that food.
Yeah, if you could envision the amount of corn and wheat and other crops that the United States produces in a year, it's mind-boggling. Like if you had it in front of you, it would be so big it would block out the fucking sun in 1 year. We're talking about millions. It's an astronomical number of pounds of grain that the United States produce. So, not an issue of we can't grow enough food to feed everybody. Not at all.
All right, I'm going to give this thing a shot. I know I'm no Kyle, but here we go. It's like Walmart.
That's painful.
Yeah,
That
It's
sucked.
exactly like Walmart.
fire alarm.
Yeah, man, that's Walmart all over again. All right, let me look up a new number. I'll be right back. Maybe that was.
I've always wondered, like, why sometimes you call numbers you know it's not a fax and it ends up with that fucking dial-up shit.
I don't know. I've never had that. I've called like a fax number on accident and got the fax dial-up number.
You know what else I don't like? Why do the roads around my house hold so much fucking water? It's like you take all my tax money.
Thanks for calling 7-Eleven. Jessica speaking. How may I help you?
Hey, Jessica, how are you? It's Woody.
Hi, I'm
So-
fine.
So look, I bought a turkey there, and I'm not sure how to cook it. The thing just like I've had it in the oven for an hour and a half now, and
Bought
it
a
doesn't.
turkey?
Mm-hmm. And I don't know
We
how
don't
long to
sell
cook this
turkey.
thing. I didn't buy it there. I just need to know how long to cook a turkey. I've had it in the oven an hour and a half. It weighs 14 pounds. How long do I cook this turkey?
I don't know, sir. I've never cooked a turkey a day in my life.
Is there anyone there with turkey cooking experience?
$3. One. Anybody know how to cook a turkey? Nobody know how to cook a turkey, sir.
Get out. How about the customer? I can hear you ringing people up. Do they have any idea on how to cook a turkey?
I don't know how to cook no turkey. My dad cooks my turkey. I don't know how to cook no
I
turkey.
hear you. My mom cooks my turkeys. I'm totally lost here. There's someone in front of you buying candy bars right now, right? Ask them if they know how to cook a turkey.
4, 5, 6, 7, 12. I'm sorry, what was that, sir?
That person in front of you, whatever they're buying, they're picking up some cigarettes, some candy
I just
bars,
asked him.
whatever.
He said he don't know how to.
He doesn't know how to cook a turkey?
I told you we don't know how to cook no turkey. We mama's kids. Our mamas cook for us.
I hear that. I hear that.
He said he been having it in the oven for an hour now. He said, how long it cook? Do you got
I-
that little red thing in it? You got that little stopper thing in it?
the stopper thing?
Yeah.
Your turkeys come with stopper things?
It's a little thing that it pops out. It's red and it pops out when the turkey done.
I'll check. Hold on one second.
We go and check the turkey. I'm gonna get the cordless phone.
All right, I'm back. So where would it be on the turkey? I didn't see it.
You said you didn't see one?
No, not like.
Well, I don't know, sir. Let me ask this lady. Ma'am,
Okay.
You know how to cook a turkey? How long do you let it cook? Huh? How big is your turkey?
14 pounds.
How big is your turkey, sir?
14 pounds.
14 pounds. About 3 hours, sir. Let it cook for
that
3
explains
hours.
it.
Look, stick your knife in it. If it bleeds, it ain't done.
All right. Hey, thank you so much for your help.
Uh-huh.
Bye. Bye. You know, that wasn't half bad.
That wasn't. I would end it with, do you defeather it?
I like her. I actually I was tempted to take like
makes me admire the South Carolina school system here.
I was tempted to take like a bad turn or something, but she was cool. I liked her. Yeah, and she's like asking customers, helping me out, and then we got our answer. There we go. That's a win right there.
That's Tyrone's girlfriend, by the way, Jessica.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that I did okay. Does anybody want to go next? You want to do something?
I'm good. I'm sleepy.
You sleepy? You want to wrap up the post show?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
All right. Thanks everybody for coming. I hope you enjoyed the show and enjoy your ad. Hit him with an ad.
Hit him with an ad.
Hold on.
Hit him with a picture.